and that he defrauded all these banks, right?
Yep.
Then the bank stepped forward and they said, we did not lose a penny, and we kept and will continue to give out loans to the Trump organization because they're good payers and they make us money. Yeah, I would say that's a good businessman.
Yeah, they actually fired Donald Trump.
Harry, I'm going to drop and come right back. It's still laggy.
That's fine. We're back. They actually fired Donald Trump.
He was given a few $1 million from his father. And no matter how
he was not given a few $1 million. That's completely false. He inherited a bunch of real estate in New York City, which is one of the best real estate markets to inherit property in. And also, to be clear, these businesses, these banks came in and testified against Donald Trump, saying like, yes, they did. They came in and said that he lied to us. We fired him. We knew he lied to us, and we fired him. So, for example, they caught him in lies. Have you read Judge Engoron's decision in the case? Of course you haven't. Have you read any testimony? Have you read the testimony of employees at these
Explain
banks?
to me this. Wait.
Now, you don't get to cry about You don't get to cry about being interrupted and then continue to talk. Okay?
And you don't get to cry about racism.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Stop talking. So these bank employees came in, they testified about how they fired Donald Trump for lying to them. One of the things that Donald Trump lied about is the amount of floors in some of his residential buildings. So, for example, he would say that, we had 50
Harry,
floors,
doesn't matter.
but in reality they had 33.
Harry,
overvaluing his properties. And also, Donald Trump would lie about the potential revenue making of some of his properties. So in Scotland, for example, he said that he was going to build thousands of apartment units in his properties in Scotland, and it was going to bring in significant revenue. Turns out he never had the permits to do so, and there was no future to do that. For his buildings that he was going to build in upstate New York, these 7 different mansions, it was valued by a Trump organization auditor at around $5 million. And they valued it that because the plans that Donald Trump was putting forward on building certain properties was never going to go forward. They never had the permits to do so, and they knew that it wasn't going to be beneficial in terms of profit. So they scrapped the plans. They had somebody come in, value the property at $5 million, but on their tax forms and to these banks, they still reported it at over $150 million in valuation. Donald Trump also said that his penthouse in New York City was 30,000 square feet. And in New York City, 30,000 square feet for a penthouse could mean it's hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, it was around 11,000 square feet. That's lying to banks. And if you lie to banks to make money fraudulently, you're a con artist and you deserve to be held accountable in a legal setting, which Donald Trump was. That's just a couple of examples, by the way.
Of course, and I like how you muted me because you have the power.
Because you wouldn't stop speaking. I've not muted you prior to this, but you wouldn't stop speaking. So
okay, but what you're doing is this is what you guys do when you're talking to someone.
Can you stop being a victim? Can you stop being a victim of this is what you guys do and just respond to what I just said?
You muted me like a
no. Just stop playing a victim card.
So you're just misogynistic? What do you mean like a woman? What are you talking about?
I might be misogynistic because of that comment, but you guys aren't racist that you have no black men in your circle?
What are you talking about?
My best,
wait. One having a black
You guys don't like that.
Yeah,
one
having a black friend does not mean you are not racist. But I'm not going to tell you who my black friends are, which many people are in the live right here, to tokenize them right now. I have many black friends that I engage with on TikTok pretty commonly, right? And my viewer base knows that. Same thing with Harry. So this idea is like, one, insane, and two, doesn't take away from the fact that you literally were just misogynistic because you said, "Oh, are you doing that like a woman? Like you're supposed to be demeaning because of that."
Yeah. So if you guys are going to demean me and calling me a crybaby and a whiner,
because you are a crybaby and a whiner,
you're going to demean women. You're going to demean women.
Let me ask you a question.
Just a total loser.
You're just
a total loser.
You and I had a conversation in October.
No. You're just a total loser who's sitting up here and crying about like, oh my God, like this is what you guys do. Just can you just respond to the argument I just made, or like, are you going to continue to cry about how like the liberals are so mean to you? Like, get on with it, buddy. Let's go. Chop chop.
I don't talk about liberals being mean to me.
You're literally saying how liberals are mean to you. You're saying this is what you liberals do. Thank you, Jules, for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you.
You guys talk over someone that you can't control.
You were just talking over him.
Because I was in the middle of talking and he interrupted.
What are you talking about? No, you weren't.
No, you fucking weren't.
I'm going to ask you a very pointed question. There's 4 of you that are pretty big out here in TikTok, right? You, Dean, Parker. I can't remember the other guy's name. Harry Dean Parker. I can't remember the other guy's
Jesus
name.
Christ.
Chris
Sorry,
hates
not a
you.
bit.
Yes,
I can't remember. I said Harry Dean Parker, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I see you guys together, and I see you guys in New York, and I see you guys in D.C. and all these. I never see a black influencer with you. Why?
So it's funny because
I'm just curious.
No, it's funny because like we don't go taking pictures with every person we know on like social media and then go post it. So we take pictures and then we just like keep them private. Also, like one of our friends on this app is named Isaiah. One of our friends on this app is named Santana. We have Mr. Jones. There are plenty of people of color that we interact with. We just don't go tokenizing them like Parker is saying. Like, oh my God, look at all our friends that are people of color. Jaden,
Harry,
you're just like it's just
I like how you're trying to do this as a Trump supporter when you literally didn't vote for a black woman that was significantly more qualified than Donald Trump, who literally was held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating a woman's vagina against her will, tried to keep the country, doesn't believe in science. You didn't listen to a single word I said because you disagree with it, and because you aren't able to take into account things that you disagree with.
It's the same memorized shit you say all the time.
Well, then why can't you acknowledge any of it? You can't refute any of it.
You know what I did? I voted for the man.
Refute it.
I voted for the man that 25% of black men and a record number of black people voted for. I voted for.
Where the fuck did you get that number from?
Yeah. Also, that also doesn't take into account that 75% would have been against. By the way, one.
Yeah,
Two, how are you going to cite that as a good
guys,
stat?
Guys,
you just cited 25% of a community supporting your ideals as a good percentage. Are you okay?
Dude, you're such a piece of crap.
When it goes from crazy. 8, and when I told Harry
25%, dude, that's what he was like happy to cite that.
Where did you get that number from?
And 25% of black men.
Where did you get that number from? Where did you get? That's not true. Where did you get that number from?
Something I read.
Okay, so like reading a post from Donald Trump is not evidence of something. So like, where did you get that number from?
Did a record number of black and Hispanic people
I have a question. If you got 1 out of 4 on a quiz, do you think you did? Yeah. If you got 1 out of 4 on a quiz, do you think you did good?
Just remember, you didn't answer my question. And here's the thing.
You just didn't answer mine.
Do I think that
Chanel,
1 out
thank
of
you so much for the dollar.
Passing? Of course I don't. The Democratic Party has had a very good stronghold lying to the black community for decades. They have. That's why the inner cities are still shitty after 50 years of Democratic.
What lie specifically?
Excuse me?
What lie specifically?
Here we go again with Parker. His generalized question. Parker, the Democrats have run the inner city. I'm telling you.
Specific is not general.
Capable of engaging in a
specific is not a generalized statement. When I ask you for a specific thing, that's not a generalized statement.
You're just like completely incapable of engaging in conversation.
Why don't you guys shut up and then I'll say it?
No. I just want to let you know that you're completely incapable of engaging in conversation. Also, wait, hold on, because we're going to go back. I want to just quickly debunk you. 83% of black voters, I wanted to get the exact number, supported Kamala Harris in 2024. So if 83% of black voters supported Kamala Harris, let's do some simple math. How many supported Donald Trump? What
is your point to that?
What percentage?
Hold on a second. I never said that a majority. What I said was that
you said 25%
of black
and even that was wrong.
And that was wrong.
No, it was not.
Did you not? Are you
17% of black people
incapable of like doing anything? Like, how are you productive?
What did you just say?
What did 83% of black voters supported Kamala Harris? So do some simple math. If 83% of black people supported Kamala Harris, what percentage supported Donald Trump?
Maybe you guys need to get stuff out of your ears.
What percentage supported Donald Trump?
17% of black people.
Oh, okay. So 17%, 25. No, you're wrong. So I don't know where you fucking read this 25%. You said 25%.
Why don't you take the fucking shit out of yours and listen to what I actually
Listen, you're a numbnuts. You have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like
you just made up a random number on the goddamn spot. You made a number on the goddamn spot.
You guys are losing this argument, and
you made a number on the goddamn spot, man.
Really? Mm-hmm. I said 25% of black men supported Trump.
You didn't.
Bullshit.
Parker, did you say black men or black people?
I think he said black people originally, and then you changed it to black.
No, I did.
Oh, you said okay. Now you changed it.
Spin it however you want. I said 25% of black men, and you're right.
You said no. You said black people.
After you said black people.
What is that? Okay, first of all, I didn't. But the point of the matter is
you did.
that he got the largest amount of black support.
What's your source for 25% of black men? One.
You just found the 17%. Go look. More black men voted for him than black women.
The burden of proof is on you, my man.
Because you guys know I'm right. It's fine. It doesn't make a difference.
No, we're
Here's the
asking
thing
you for your source, buddy. You can't back it up. By the way, we know you're wrong.
This is the thing that makes me smile at night. When I see Harry, and I do follow Harry, I have to say that you're entertaining. But when I do see Harry doing a TikTok on, I am a fan, a TikTok on Trump and his Diet Coke, I know that you guys know you're fucked. Because here's what's going to happen. The next 4 years.
Wait, I made a video about how Donald Trump is reinstalling his Diet Coke button. That's fucking psychotic.
You did?
Yeah, that's psychotic. Like on day one, Donald Trump is restoring your Diet Coke button. His Diet Coke button.
But you don't.
And my point in the video at the end, what I said at the end was, those are Donald Trump's priorities. He lied to you. He lied to schmucks like you who don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Listen,
to get you to vote for him based off inflation, and then he says, "I'm not going to lower prices." But don't worry, he'll have his Diet Coke button.
Harry, it's just like you and Parker and Biden and Harris and people all over the news media that lied to your followers that Donald Trump is Hitler and a threat to democracy when you knew he
is a threat to democracy. Wait. When he sent false slates of electors to electoral college,
Biden has opened.
When he sent false slates of electors to electoral college to cast Trump votes when he didn't win and got tens of millions of people to believe that the election was stolen with no sufficient evidence, you're telling me that is not a threat to democracy? When you said he wants to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution, that's not a threat to democracy? Are you okay?
Yeah, and by the way, I find it funny how you said like, oh, the Democrats said that Donald Trump was Mustache Man from World War II. That wasn't the Democrats, numbnuts. That was his own vice president, his former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, his former 4-star general chief of staff, his own people. His own people said he was that. So it's not Kamala Harris and Joe Biden never likened Donald Trump to Mustache Man.
You guys, that's actually that's a lie.
Find me a quote.
Well, I can't do it all in with you, but I will. And
find me where Kamala Harris in this campaign or Joe Biden said that he was Mustache Man. Please find me it. It doesn't exist.
And so let me ask you a question. If Trump is a threat to democracy, which to me would be the highest level of protection that our current president should give. So Trump is a threat to our way of life. Yet the day after he wins, he invites him to the White House.
What is a threat to democracy?
Yeah, exactly. You guys know he's not.
What is a threat to democracy?
You're so like, it's so the
Fine, Parker. How's he an actual threat? Tell me how he's a threat.
He just told you.
No. Not what he said. What would he do?
Hey, no, Parker just told you.
Be quiet, buddy. Listen here. Life's good. I just told you. I told you why he's a threat to democracy. Now tell me what you think is a threat to democracy.
A threat to democracy would be someone that destroys our Constitution and turns us into a monarchy.
Okay, not only did he want to be a dictator on day one, but he also called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. So literally everything you said.
Parker, stop yelling. Calm down a little bit. Okay, your panties are getting in a wad. Just listen up for a second.
Can't address what I just said.
Explain to me what the comment was about I want to be a dictator on day one. Go ahead. Don't lie to your public. Explain to them what he actually said and what it was referring to.
What context do you think is missing from that quote?
No. See, don't pull that bullshit. Answer the question. He knows what it is.
You're obviously insinuating something. We just said the quote. What context do you think is missing from the quote?
What was Trump referring to?
What he said he wanted to do with that power?
What did Trump say specifically about I'm going to be a dictator on day one? What did he say?
That's the quote.
That's what the quote.
That's the quote.
I know. What was he referring to?
Him being a dictator on day one.
Yeah.
No, exactly. So just for everyone listening, and I know that they have scared you.
I'm sorry that's a little confusing for your brain to understand. When you have two brain cells functioning, it's really hard to take that into account.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Don't step over me. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. You know that he said, I am going to be a dictator on day one and close the border.
And drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, wait. The position that Parker and I hold is that we wouldn't want Joe Biden to be a dictator for anything, even if Joe Biden was addressing the issue that we want him to address most, like healthcare. I don't want Joe Biden to be a dictator for anything. You're saying that you'd be perfectly okay with Donald Trump being a dictator if it allows him to address some issues. You're out of your goddamn mind.
No, you're not going to do what you do to everyone else. I did not say that at all.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. You're trying to argue that Donald Trump saying I want to be a dictator. Just be quiet. I mean, I guarantee nobody needs to hear your voice right now. Nobody needs to hear you yap. You're arguing that it's permissible for Donald Trump to say I want to be a dictator. I'm going to be a dictator to address X, Y, and Z. We're saying whatever reason you're trying to be a dictator for is not right. It's not right to be a dictator for any reason. You're saying it is
That's
permissible
not what
as
I'm
long as
saying.
he's. Wait, so
Stop
okay, wait, hold on.
putting
You're
words in my
just
mouth.
wait. Do you think the quote is justified? Do you think the quote is okay?
Do I think the quote is justified? What I think is we live in a fucking
Yes
a
or
country
no?
where you're allowed to
Yes
say
or
whatever.
no? Do you think the quote is justified or not?
I think the quote was a sarcastic joke, like he does. I like that he said it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Let me ask you
so
a question.
sarcastic.
Of course it's
so
a joke.
sarcastic.
Yeah. Everything bad that Donald
Okay,
Trump
guys, so
says,
how
you
about
just have
this?
to believe is a joke.
So how
So,
about this?
you
Do
know,
you guys hold
when
on.
Donald
Do
Trump
you
says he wants to
hold on.
terminate the Constitution, you think, oh, it's a joke.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
have
about
you
it.
put
Oh, he was
I'm gonna
just
have you-
trolling. He was just
I have a
trolling.
question. Instead of talking, I have a question.
You're the
I'm going to
joke.
let you guys put your money where your mouth is. I'm sure that you have lawyers, and so do I, and we can have them talk. I'll make you this bet.
We don't know. You can stop talking. We don't want to
I'll
engage
bet
with
you
you any further.
exactly because you know
we
that
don't wanna-
you're lying.
we don't
to
wanna-
your-
What's
you're
the
saying
bet on?
the
What's the bet
lawyers
on?
talk.
I'll hear you.
Do
out.
you think? Fine.
Okay.
Do you think that Trump is going to make an attempt to become a dictator?
Yeah.
Do you or do you not? Answer
Yeah.
it.
Like,
What's
what do, you
that?
mean, what do you mean by dictator? We need to define the term.
Are you fucking kidding me, Parker? Is he going to make an attempt to become a dictator?
Well, he said.
And if you don't know what that means,
based on what he said, it
Parker,
seems to be the
do
case.
you believe he's going to
Here,
make an
I'll
attempt to
answer.
become a dictator?
Based on what he said, it seems to be the case.
Okay, so you believe he's going to make an attempt to become a dictator.
Yeah. Based on his previous
Based
actions
on
and what
what
he
he
says,
said.
yes.
Fine.
it to be
So
the case.
then we can either make a bet or we can come back in 4 years from now and you can say that I was right.
Wait,
You
whether
know
or not
very
he can
well-
actually follow through with it is a totally
no,
separate thing.
That's not what I said. I said make an attempt.
Yeah. So whether or not he can actually follow through with it is a totally other thing. Whether or not he was lying is a totally other thing. But I'm saying based upon what he said, it indicates this. Now, he could have been lying. He could have been just saying that to say it, right? But what he said indicates that it's likely he's going to do this. I'm not making the claim that it's going to happen. What I'm making the claim is that he said that he's going to do this. And when someone tells you who they are, you fucking believe them. If someone tells you that they want to be a dictator, you believe that. Okay? Why else would they tell you that they want to be a dictator? Okay, now it might not happen. It might not be the case that he does do that, but that's what he's saying he's going to do. If you want to support Harry R, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the bio, everyone.
You can't figure out how to.
Can we get some Trump L's in the chat?
You know he's not going to be a dictator, and you know that there's no possible way.
He does.
on earth
Can you
that
repeat
he
to me
could.
anything I just said?
No, because you muted me.
No,
was trying to
I
unmute.
can't repeat to you
Exactly,
anything I
you
just said
can't- you can't
because
use the
I
voice.
can't listen. My brain cells can't comprehend what's coming out of your mouth.
No,
Altered.
yes, it can. It's that you guys don't ever talk to someone like me. You twist people around, and you can't twist me around.
I want to be like completely transparent here with you're not like impressive.
Yeah.
You're not unique. Like we
life's
talk to
good. I
plenty more
normally
people who
talk
are
to people
far
with
more intelligent than
significantly
you.
greater level of brain cells. Okay, when you have
Really?
two
Well, I got you.
working brain cells,
Really, that's funny. That's
when
funny,
you have
Parker,
two
because
working
I got
brain
you on
cells,
the tariffs.
two working
Parker,
brain.
I'll-
What'd you get me on the
here.
tariffs?
I got you on the tariffs because you said tariffs raise inflation. You made a
They
blanket
do.
statement.
I
They
can
do.
prove that.
No, they
I can
do.
prove that. You want me to prove that right now? I'll prove it.
No, hold on. You know what the
how
weird thing-
do you think tariffs increase domestic production?
No. You're not going to twist it.
Answer the question. Answer the question. No.
Now-
I'm going to prove it to you right now. Let me prove it to you.
You're not proving anything. Did
Let me prove it to
inflation
you.
go up?
Let me
Hold
prove
on.
it to you. Please let me prove it to you. Let me
No.
do it. No, exactly.
you're
You
gonna
see what I
prove-
mean?
Oh, well,
you don't
I'm
want to
sorry.
hear the
No,
opposing
Parker,
side because you know you're
Parker,
wrong.
You
know you're
guys
wrong.
You guys talking theory.
So let me
instead of
prove it to you.
reality.
Let me
No,
prove it to you,
You're
Lice.
You're afraid to talk. My name is Nick, by the way. I'm not afraid about that.
Okay, well, I'll make you listen to it, okay? Put the baby bottle in your mouth. Like how it tastes. I bet you do, right? It's going to be a little bit more because the product and the formula, it costs a little more because of Trump's tariffs, okay? But now, how does a tariff increase domestic production?
You're a fucking pussy.
Oh, are you going to cry about it?
You.
Please,
Look at you.
I'm
You're
not
just mad
crying
your
at
wife
all.
doesn't like you anymore. You're just mad your
I'm
wife
not
doesn't
crying.
like
Hey,
you.
listen, I'm not crying at all. And I've been
No,
more
you're
than
just mad
happy
that
to
your
go
wife
with
doesn't
you
like
and-
you.
but-
She's with her gym
No,
trainer.
what it
You
is
don't
is
like-
that
you don't like you, bro.
Parker
yeah,
has to
you're mad
shut
that
me
she's
up
leaving the kids.
because
She's taking the
Parker
kids
has
and
to-
Taking
leaving
the
you.
kids. She's
Hey,
left.
She's
Parker,
taking the kids and
Parker,
leaving you. You're not a
just
safe
mad.
person.
That's why.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
wait,
Parker, you better watch your
Parker.
mouth.
Wait, that's why he's a misogynist because like his
Yeah,
wife left him.
he's just bitter towards his wife for leaving him with the kids.
Right.
Because he's not a safe space.
I'm not a misogynist, and everyone
You
knows
are.
it. You're not answering my question because
You're the
can't.
one answering it. How does it increase domestic production? How does a tariff increase domestic production?
But this is my whole point.
Do I need to mute you again to
Everything-
ask the question? How does a
Right,
tariff
because
increase
I
domestic
asked
production?
You know what's funny? I asked you the question first, and you're muting me because
Blah 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 blah.
Just answer
How
the fucking
how does a
question.
tariff increase domestic production?
You know he's going to debunk you. Just answer the question, buddy.
That wasn't what he said.
Answer.
Answer.
Oh my God, you guys really are pussies.
He can't
See,
answer
you're
the
such
question.
a coward. You're
He
such
can't.
a coward.
What a
You're
coward!
such a
Can't answer the
coward.
question. Just
See,
engage in
you're a
misogyny. That's it.
misogynist whose wife doesn't like him anymore,
it-
and you take it out on us.
Yeah,
You have to take it out on young men on the internet.
Answer
because
the
their wife left
question.
you.
I promise you this, guys. You want to
Answer the question. Can he answer the question?
Can he
Why
answer the
does it
question?
Here's the
happen?
question.
Next time.
Here's the question.
Can you-
The
hey,
tariffs
buddy,
did
can you
not
answer the
increase
question, please?
inflation like you said.
Can you answer the
That's
question?
it. No, you
Hey, I'll ask the question. Please answer.
Guys, just
How
make sure
does
you
a
listen.
tariff
They're not
increase?
answering because they're scared. They got
How does
We're
a
literally-
tariff increase domestic production? That's all
This
I'm
guy's
asking.
so s-
How
dude, this guy's so
does a
scared of you,
tariff
Parker.
increase domestic production?
Why did inflation not go up after Trump put tariffs in place?
They did. We can look at the specific things that he increased them on, and I'll show you how the prices went up for them right after. Now,
Dude,
please
we were
let me
back
show
there-
you.
we were-
Please let me explain it, the process to you. Stop
Can I
acting like a
hold on.
child.
Can you pause for 1 second?
No, stop acting like a incessant child and just answer the damn question. Rachel, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Parker, you're acting like a child by trying to twist things around instead of look at
Oh
reality.
my God, bro, he won't do it. He won't do it.
You won't do it.
I just answered.
You won't do it.
Won't do what?
I said to you, you said that tariffs
Gina, thank you for the dollar for
increase
cooking the guest.
inflation.
Yes.
I said to you, Trump's tariffs did not increase inflation.
What tariff?
And now
Tariff
you're
on
gonna-
what?
Yes, they did.
Well, inflation
They increased the price
lowest
of
under
goods.
Trump.
So, for
they did
example,
not
I can
increase
give
inflation.
you. I can
Hey,
give
twist
you.
it. Hey, guys, twist it however you want. It's just not.
No,
what
just
he
be
said.
quiet. I can give you an exact number on how prices went up. So this is from Brookings EDU. It's an evaluation of Trump's tariffs. Studies suggest American consumers paid about $817,000 in higher prices attributable to the tariffs for every job created. So every one job created, $817,000 were passed down to the American people in the washing machine industry and $900,000 in the steel industry for every one job created. So you're asking, how did prices go up? There. Now, please answer Parker's question and stop being such a scared little
because
man
you
who's very
did-
upset at the world and has to
you're-
take it out on younger people.
You can
And
attack
maybe
me all you want,
perhaps
but trust me,
your wife.
Trust me, I am not mad at the world. I have a very happy life. I'm very well off.
Well,
I
you're
have no
very
worries.
good. Your wife
Answer
is
the
running away
question.
from you. She doesn't like you. Altered, thanks for the
I would love
$5,
to-
and
I
Jennifer,
would
thank you
love
for the
for
2
you
as
to
well.
say this in my
Hold on,
face,
hold
but I
on.
know we all
Just be
know.
quiet. Just be quiet for a second.
Yeah.
Christina, thanks for the $25 as well. I appreciate you. And Gina, thank you for the $1 as well. You are incredibly kind. And Elizabeth, thank you for the $1. And Kelly, thanks for the $10 as well. Now you can go. Sorry, I muted you again. Now you can go. Now answer Parker's question because we just answered yours.
I seriously just want an answer, man. Why do tariffs increase, or how do tariffs increase domestic production? Just answer that. You can unmute.
I've sent you an invite to unmute, buddy.
How much you want to bet he doesn't answer my question?
He won't. He's scared. He's obviously running.
Lifes, how do tariffs increase domestic production?
Do you realize what you're doing?
Surprise.
Dude, he can.
No, but
You're
it's-
incapable of
Why?
engaging.
But here's the thing.
Incapable.
No, I mean, it's not me that's incapable of engaging.
You're
You literally
incapable.
are
You have
changing-
no idea how to do
Harry,
it.
1 second. Parker is literally changing what he said because he got caught.
No, I asked the same question.
And now
over
he's going to
over
give me
again.
some sort of fucking like economics.
How does
The Trump,
how do tariffs
inflation
increase
under Trump?
domestic
Hold on,
production?
inflation under Trump was at record lows with his tariffs. Is that true or false? That's true.
No. Listen.
So
this
you-
is
It was not
this
record
is
one.
such,
It's not record
and
list.
you're
That's
gonna
not
try and
record
figure
list.
this
out-
is such a stupid understanding of
not
tariffs,
right.
right?
You know what-
wait.
but here's
Just
what's a good
think about this.
understanding.
Just think about this logically, right? I just read to you how for the steel industry, for example, for every one job created, American consumers had $900,000 passed down to them. So if
You
we
can
can
pull
acknowledge
any
that in
number
that,
you
just
want.
be quiet. I promise you're not saying anything of use. Just be quiet. If
You're
we can
definitely
acknowledge
not,
that on
Parker.
that micro level, costs went up for the American people. Now imagine it on a macro level for every single good. Can you apply from micro to macro by any chance, or are you incapable?
Listen, you can demonize me all you want. You can try and
It's not
talk down
demonizing
to me
you.
all
It's not the
want.
definition of demonizing.
You can
Go
talk
ahead.
down to me all you want. Okay, guarantee you'll never.
well,
make
then
what
prove
I
me
make
wrong.
in
Are you
India.
able to apply from micro to macro?
And number two, The thing is, you were wrong with what you said, so now you're going to give an economics lesson.
Oh, well, wow.
I'm
You just
literally
got to-
talking to a brick wall. We're actually talking to a brick wall.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
and you know what? It's actually perfect timing because you just got flagged by TikTok, and now the live is restricted because of you. So you got to
Yeah,
get
you
out of
guys
here.
lost your
Just-
asses.
no,
I get it.
no, get out
You
of here.
lost
You
your
have to
Answer
leave.
the question. You couldn't answer the question.
Parker, you lost just like on
Why
climate.
why
and
does
every other
domestic
fucking-
to leave.
production
You have to leave.
increase?
You have to leave. You have to leave. He has to leave because the live was
He
restricted.
literally couldn't answer. Seriously, the way that they answer that question, he knows that that's going to show that it increased the price. Because the only way that it could lead to an increase in domestic production is if it is the case that the prices of goods imported to the country go up in price to make the American goods that are produced in the United States more competitive. That's the only way it could increase domestic production, and he knows that, so he's not willing to engage with the conversation because it's going to show that his position is incoherent. And Ari,
Yeah,
thank you
I
so
mean-
much for the $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ari. Can we get some W's for Ari in the chat? Thank you so much.
Casey, thanks for the $2 as well. Can you say hi to my daughter, Victoria? Victoria, hello. I hope you're doing amazing and you have an amazing mother. Cadence, thanks for the $1.50. Lily, thanks for the $1 as well, saying you'd like to debate. You're welcome to come up here if you voted for Donald Trump. Absolutely no problem. Ari, thank you for the $20 as well on Cash App. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. That's very, very kind. And again, if you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. We will bring you up, of course, and we will talk. Layla, thanks for the $11.98 on PayPal. I appreciate you. I cannot do that. Lily, thanks for the $5 as well. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. If you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. We will bring you up and we can talk. Let's put up this guy. Maybe throw up a couple people.
Everyone keep tapping the screen. Let's fill up the bar a few times. It'll easily get us to 1 million likes, everyone. Do you want to support Harry or I? Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree is in the bio, everyone.
I don't think this guy's here anymore. Supporting U.S. military probably would have been a good conversation. Evan, let's give Evan a shot.
To get it going, everyone. There's a Jason. Jason said Trump is better than Biden and Biden's better than Kamala. So let's invite them.
Wait, what? Yeah, let's give that guy an invite.
Yes, they joined in.
Oh, thank
Yo,
God.
Jason, how old are you?
32.
Yeah, so you said that Biden is better than Kamala Harris. Can you explain that one to me real quick?
Yeah. You disagree?
Yeah. Like, I'm just asking, like, can you explain that position to me real quick?
Harry, do you disagree?
I don't think they're like. I don't think one's better than the other. I think they're like pretty equal.
When you were invited on Pierce Morgan and Steiny and all these other
Jason,
platforms,
can you just answer the question? Why do you think that Kamala Harris is not as good as Joe Biden?
I think that Joe Biden was the leading candidate, so much so that there weren't even any Democratic primaries.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh, this guy's so annoying. Sorry, I remember. I just clocked who you are again. Continue. Go ahead.
What's wrong, Harry?
Just keep going.
So there were no Democratic primaries for the registered Democrats to elect their preferred candidate.
Can I just ask you why? Like, what quality does Kamala Harris have that Joe Biden has, Joe Biden has that Kamala Harris doesn't have that makes Joe Biden a better candidate than Kamala Harris to you? Not
he had
to
a
the
quality
voters, to
strong
you.
enough that that the Democratic Party determined it was not necessary to have.
I'm asking to you.
primaries.
I'm asking to you.
Just answer the question. Holy fuck.
I think
Anna, thank you
that
for $3. Thank
he's,
you.
for the same reason Harry is listed in his previous platform discussions with Pierce Morgan, with Tim Dillon, and amongst others, is that he's a lifelong politician. He stood up for low and low.
So is Kamala
and
Harris.
middle-class
So is Kamala
Americans.
Harris.
And
Kamala Harris has served in
deserve-
politics her entire career, and she's also stood up for middle and lower income
But
Americans.
are we just going to glance over how underqualified she was for those previous positions she held?
How is she under? Wait. She was underqualified, but Donald Trump wasn't.
A joke, dude. What a joke.
What a joke, dude. Wait, what were Donald Trump's qualifications?
And I'm sorry, Harry, you're well qualified.
Hold on.
to weigh in
Are
on
you
politics.
incapable of answering a question? Please answer what
Oh, sorry,
Parker
guys,
says.
seriously
we have to
asked
like
multiple
practically beg you to
questions.
answer a question. Go ahead.
I forgot it was Parker's stream. My bad. What's up, Parker?
Parker's a participant in the
Bro.
live, so if he asks you a question, either you answer it or you don't come up here and debate. It's that simple. So it's
Hey,
your choice.
I'm listening, Harry. Go ahead.
So Parker just asked you a question. Please answer.
I missed it. Sorry, you guys were talking over
Yeah,
each other.
No, you're just incapable. Go ahead, Parker.
Yeah. So, what is Trump's qualifications for president?
He's a successful entrepreneur. I think his success in business and the mandate from this past election, many Americans have agreed with his success and his leadership skills to lead us as POTUS once again.
Okay, so the only qualification you mentioned, because it was not just you wouldn't judge it, you would based on who votes, because people can vote for an unqualified candidate, right? The only qualification you gave us was that he was a businessman. Right,
Right.
He has
People
6
can vote for
bankruptcies. Can you
unqualified
name,
candidate
can you
like
name
Trump.
one good businessman with 6 bankruptcies? Please name one.
Parker, your philosophy we can apply to those who elected
Name
Kamala.
one. Just name one, please.
Parker, can you concede that your same philosophy can be applied to those who voted for Kamala?
Give me an example.
You can't. You can't do it. You can't make that
He asked
give
for
me an example.
He asked for an example. Numbnuts. Go.
an example of what?
Of
that
the
issue with
philosophy
Kamala
can be
Harris.
applied.
Kamala Harris, you said that the mandate that was made in this election, Trump winning the popular vote as well as the electoral college, was not a substantial reason. But I made it very clear to you, unless you would like to disagree, that same argument can be applied. You whittled it away, just saying, "Oh, well, many."
Okay,
I
Americans
never
I'm gonna stop you
argued
right
that
there,
any
'cause-
candidate was better because of who voted for them.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about her record and what she did in these roles. We would not say that Kamala Harris is automatically qualified to be president just because she was voted into certain roles before. It's what she did in these roles that makes her qualified.
He's also not answering the question. Name one good businessman with 6 bankruptcies.
with 6 bankruptcies. So Mark Cuban has definitely been propped up.
Not
right
6
now
bankruptcies. Does not have 6 bankruptcies. Give me one good businessman with 6 bankruptcies. I'm waiting.
Parker.
So that's what
Mark
happens when
Cuban.
people can't do it.
No, I'm going to provide you examples. Mark Cuban has come forward and admitted to the amount of companies that he has been a primary investor in, like many of these investments coming from his hit show Shark Tank, right?
We're not talking about businesses that have failed that people have invested in. These are businesses that Donald Trump himself started. These are not businesses that he invested
6 bankruptcies. Name one good businessman with 6 bankruptcies.
in. Yeah. It's such a dumb comparison.
There have been many successful people who have had businesses that have not succeeded.
6. Can you name a successful
Name
businessman
one
with
with
6
6. Name one, please. Name one.
How has he attained his wealth? How has he
Oh my God!
established
Just
a-
name one. Just name one.
Parker. All right, so he's had 6 bankruptcies. How many successful businesses has he
Name
been-
one. Name one.
Name one, please.
What
My
are you, a
God.
politician, bro? I'm asking you a direct question. Name one businessman with 6 bankruptcies. Name one.
Parker, you're making a demand knowing full well that me, as well as many of your other debate guests, do not have dual monitors sitting in front of us. We're not prepared with spreadsheets.
You don't
and
need
talking
one.
Points. You guys are all funded by Pallet Media, who is you guys receive compensation.
Dude, he can't address my point, so he has to say I'm paid by
Crazy
talent,
crash
bro.
out right now,
What
man.
is
It's a
this
crazy
crash
crash
out,
out.
man?
Wait,
It's
so
a crazy
Parker,
crash out.
hey Parker, if I may have a moment for cross question,
Crazy crash out, man. Can we get some baby balls in the chat for this guy, please? Go ahead,
baby balls,
everybody.
please, and thank you. Hey Harry, you
Just
work
be
for
quiet.
Pallet Media, right?
Nope.
You no longer affiliated with Pallet Media.
I've never worked for Pallet Media or in my entire life.
They're not your management company.
They're my Pallet Management is my management company.
Thank you. So Pallet
But
Management.
I don't work for Pallet. They work for me.
Pallet Management is your management company, right?
They work for me. Yes, I've hired them. Yep.
Okay. Okay. And
That's how management works.
That's how
Numbnuts.
management works.
and they receive funding from the DNC to do campaign ads, correct?
Carol,
The Pallet Management does not receive funding from the DNC.
That's not true.
That is 100% true.
That's not true. There are financial disclosures
me
that
wrong.
are provided online where
Do it.
Pallet Management Group does receive
ahead.
funding from the DNC.
Go ahead. Prove me wrong. Go ahead.
It's online. It's
Yeah.
on the
And if it's online, you should be able to prove me wrong. Go ahead.
Harry. It's on the same site that.
Go
that
ahead.
shows that
I
you
mean,
received-
okay, wait, hold on. I don't need you to keep talking. I'm going to need some proving here. So
I am
You
It's
can
not
keep
for
saying it's online, it's
for
online.
pallet
You're
management.
talking over.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can
why-
wait. What? Yeah, exactly. I'm talking over you because I'm waiting for the evidence, right? You can keep saying it's online. It's this. Just prove me wrong. Find me a payment from the DNC to Pallet Management. Now listen to me very carefully. The words I'm saying. Pallet Management payment from the DNC. Go find it.
Actually, do you want to put money on that?
Yeah. Do you want to put? Well, I'll put. How much money do you want to bet on that?
Specifically, pallet management.
May I go off screen for a second to pull up a resource?
Wait. Do you want to bet on it?
Sure.
Okay, how much do you want to bet on it?
Let's put $5 to your Venmo. How's that sound?
How about we do 100? If Parker and I lose, we'll send you $100, and if you lose, you have to send us each $100.
Harry, you seem so certain that I'm not feeling confident, but I believe that it.
Oh. Well, I thought it was online. I thought it was. You
hold on a second.
You were setting up this whole grand point. It's confusing now. Why are you backing down? You want to do 100?
One moment.
How about this? We'll make it 100 for you flat. So 50 for Parker and I each. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I thought. Go ahead. Go find it.
And he said this all to deflect away from my very easy questions.
Go back to your very easy question while I'm still looking up the other thing.
Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to.
This is so embarrassing.
We already went through it.
Go for it, Parker. Go ahead. Repeat yourself.
Yeah, that's going to be great. You're definitely
Parker, there's a reason. Like, props to Harry, and Harry's probably going to kick me here, or he's going to kick me before I'm about to say whatever I'm about to say. Parker, there's a reason you have so many accounts, and there's a reason so many of your accounts get flagged for.
I'm currently on my main account right now.
But there's many. If you allow me to continue, Mr. Ramblepants. There's many reasons.
Ooh, burn! Oh, Parker, how are you going to recover from that?
Yeah, and also, Jason.
I don't have the
Jason.
Holy shit,
dude, this is.
There's also many reasons. You have 145 followers and you follow me.
Damn, he kind of cooked you, bro. I can't hold you, bro.
There was no cooking. You muted the mic while I couldn't respond.
Oh, he kind of cooked your shit, man. I can't hold you.
Yes, I follow your content. That's correct.
That's kind of crazy.
Do you not follow people who you disagree with? Or are you just living in an echo chamber?
No,
I do not. I do not follow more people than follow me.
That's not what I said.
Grace, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much.
Parker, that's a deflection. So you don't follow anybody who has a conflicting view. You don't follow.
I do follow people with conflicting.
Do you follow like
Sid? Thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much.
Fox News.
No, but I appreciate that you're a fan, Jason.
Yeah, that's all he was saying.
So do you,
Jason? You follow all of my accounts. Just letting you know. You don't just follow one of my accounts. You follow all of them.
Parker, because you get taken down so much.
And you go to every single one.
And wait, how is this a point against Parker?
So what I was going to say, if you'll allow me to, may I have 30 seconds?
Sure, go.
There's a reason why Parker has so many accounts, and the reason that they get
that you all
down
follow
is because they violate the community guidelines. Harry, there's also a reason why you're.
Then why do I have my main account back?
And you've actually been invited to more events. You've been invited to speak on other platforms and other people's podcasts and broadcasts. And what I noticed, though, which is very glaring, is you don't call Piers Morgan buddy. You don't call Tim Dillon buddy. You don't devolve into these profanity-ridden tirades. You treat them with respect. And something that is very notable about the way you treat guests here that come to debate you, which your whole platform is based around prove me wrong, Trump is terrible. How about you change the prompt for once? Like
Kelly, thank you for the $10. Thank you, Kelly.
That's a lot of yap about a whole lot of nothing.
Yap. Jason.
So when I'm invited on somebody's
like legitimate.
when I'm invited on somebody's show, it's their platform. I'm less inclined to to treat them as, or to have a more informal conversation as I would on here. But also, like, have you seen me go back and forth with Piers Morgan? Like, I haven't been like nice to Piers Morgan. Like, I've called him out. I mean, like, you're a Trump stooge. Like, you're obviously very MAGA. I said that to him on his show.
He's not MAGA. He says moderate S&E.
No, he's absolutely MAGA.
He's totally is
Piers Morgan.
He talks about how he called Donald Trump like multiple times leading up to the election. He's not calling Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. Like, give me a break. This guy's obviously MAGA. He's obviously very conservative. That's okay. You can be conservative and have and be conservative on your show. That's no problem. But like, don't try to hide it, which he does. So I've said that about Piers Morgan. So I don't know how many of my Piers Morgan appearances you watch.
You're saying that he called
Wait, just be quiet. Just be quiet. And also, there are plenty of people who come up here and we have like really respectful conversations with them. And there's no name calling. But when people like you come up here and you try to make a point of like, oh, you're paid to say this, or like, You brought up like me going to the White House for some odd reason. I don't know what.
You know what's funny? He doesn't know
Singapore.
that I also went to the White House too.
Yeah, he also doesn't know that you were like at the White House there as well. So I don't know
hanging
what
out
this
with
guy's yapping
Harry.
about.
Literally hanging out with Harry.
Yes, we
Parker,
have. There's like
we
a
saw
picture
your
of us on
content.
Twitter of
We know
all of
you
us
were
at the White House.
Alexandra,
But wait,
appreciate the dollar.
just pause for a second. So when you come up here and make stupid points like that, you don't get my respect, right? Like, a respect is earned, not given. So just because you're a person like engaging with me in a political debate doesn't mean I'm going to be nice to you. But if you're going to come up here and make stupid points, you're going to get responses like that back.
Parker, why do you have so many profiles?
Because it is the case that I get banned.
You get flagged for community guidelines. Got it. Thank you.
Wait. That doesn't mean that it's
what?
justified. Trump got taken off Twitter. Was that justified?
No, that's why he was reinstated.
Okay,
I was reinstated. I'm on my main account right now.
dude.
You have multiple.
How are you
accounts,
debunking yourself?
Parker.
It's like we don't
Dude,
even have to be
Jason.
here, dude.
Oh my God, bro. What are you
We don't
talking
even have to
about?
be here. You're just like debunking yourself, dude. We don't even have to be here.
Parker has multiple accounts. And
I'm on my main
his
account right
sole-
now.
Your sole argument is you're on your main account, and that's what makes you.
Yeah,
within good
your
standing.
sole argument against with Trump was that he was reinstated onto Twitter.
Correct. After the Twitter files were released by Taibbi, and we got to see the insights as to what the federal government was doing in regulating and censoring
Which they
Americans.
did under Donald Trump's administration.
Correct, and it was unlawful. Would
It
you
was not
agree,
unlawful. It's not unlawful.
Harry? Trump is advocating.
What statute did that violate?
Harry, Trump is advocating. to
Wait,
keep
hold
your-
on. What statute? What statute did it violate? So you're saying the Trump administration broke the law?
Censorship.
Wait, first of all, are you saying the Trump administration broke the law?
Who are you saying did this?
Wait. Hold on. You're saying the federal government, right?
You're saying it happened under his presidency.
Correct.
But who was behind this?
Are you saying that the Trump administration broke the law?
I'm saying that that I believe that there is evidence to support that there was corruption from our Justice Department.
Corruption under Donald Trump's administration. So the
Within the
DOJ
Justice
that
Department.
Donald Trump appointed and created and had his attorney
Yep.
general leading is corrupt? Wow.
And James Comey keeping files, or excuse me, his notepad of private discussions that were had, so that he could out them, violating security measures.
Wait, are you saying? Wait, hold on. This is such a funny.
Yeah,
a funny
go
argument.
for it.
Are
Let's
you
hear it,
saying
hear it.
that if the president of the United States
Born in
tells the
Singapore,
FBI director that
grew up outside
that
this
they
country
broke the
until he
law,
got
are you
into
saying
high
that the FBI
school,
director
and
can't do
suddenly
anything about
some
that?
scholar for speaking on U.S. politics?
I don't know why you're still talking right now. Can you be quiet? Thank you. So if the president of the United States tells the FBI director that they broke the law, are you saying that the FBI director can't do anything about that, or what?
Mike, think of the $10. Yo, are you Jason? Are you following minors?
Oh
No.
no, Jason.
Your following list is public, right?
Following who?
Your following list is public, right? You know that, right?
Wait.
What?
Hold on. There's somebody that needs to be up here right now. I just saw something in the Discord. There's somebody who needs to be up here right now to talk about this topic and very, very specific. The bat sign is calling. The bat sign is calling. Hold on. I gotta look at I'm gonna look at your following now, right there.
I can't pull it up. My stuff's not.
I got
pulled
it,
up
I
on
got
my iPod.
Let's see. J. K. C. What's we got here, man? There's Dean. He's following Dean.
Correct. Why would I not follow content creators? I also follow.
There's Parker. There's
Libcake.
three Parker counts in a row. That's nice.
So you're reinforcing and further enhancing my point. That
Do you
Parker
know
has multiple accounts.
someone named Kendra? Is like is that somebody you know?
No.
Oh, she just I don't know why you're following this person. It's just kind of interesting. That's all.
Who is it?
Oh, look there, he's following RC. And there's Parker again, and Parker again. Holy shit!
I also
dude.
follow Bobby G. Why is that
and
shocker?
Chris
I've already,
and Dean? That's crazy.
Harry, that's not a stunt or anything. I follow all the content.
Yep.
No,
on
I know.
all-
I'm just
every
pointing out
single
that
one
you
of my
follow.
accounts. Yep. All 5, right?
You're welcome.
Yeah, look, wow, you follow a lot of interesting people here. People just take a gander at this guy's following list, folks. It's peculiar. Oh, here we go. Let's talk. No, we can. This is who I was trying to bring up regarding your point around James Comey and his note keeping of
Yeah, got it.
conversations.
You got a lawyer who's not practicing law and is instead being a TikTok
Wait, he's
correspondent.
Law of the Wild is a public defender right now.
I'm listening.
So go ahead, Law. He was making a comment. I don't know if you heard all of that.
Yeah, I'm going to need a recap of the substantive point about James Comey's note keeping, but yeah, I don't know many lawyers who are practicing at 11 o'clock on Sunday night, but cool.
So what's the issue with my follows if you're still...
Oh, it's just some of them were just peculiar to me. That's all. People were pointing it out in the chat, and I agree with their analysis.
Yeah, they're trying to deflect. There's nothing wrong with following people.
No. We're not trying
TikTok.
to deflect. You
tried to deflect by saying we were paid by Pallet Media.
No, Parker, you tried to claim I was a pedo or talking to minors. Are you kidding me?
I just said that the chat was saying that you follow minors.
You trust your
Wait.
chat.
First of all, he asked you a question. According to Brett Kavanaugh, by the way, when he was a Supreme Court justice, a question, this is just a fun fact for everybody. I don't care what this guy says. A question cannot be defamatory. Fun fact. So if you say, is Jason following minors? That's not defamatory because it's inherently not defamatory because you're asking a question. Fun fact. Anyway, what was your point? Make your point again surrounding James Comey. Because you were arguing that Donald Trump's own Department of Justice was corrupt, which kind of crazy, but continue.
So the notepad keeping that he was maintaining of private conversations and then disclosing those private conversations, I think is a violation of security measures. So go ahead, Mr. Law.
I mean, they're his private notes. Like every person who's an investigator keeps private notes. They're of course, can't disclose any confidential information, but beyond that, there's no security measures in place that say that they can't share information from their own private notes.
So private notes over a secured line that are then later disclosed are not in violation.
If it's not disclosing national security information or information that's confidential or anything that would violate attorney-client privilege, no.
But him potentially being on the chopping block or facing being removed from his appointment, and then suddenly disclosing these discussions and these notes, that's lawful, not a conflict of interest.
A conflict of what interest? They're his notes, and unless he's disclosing anything that he's precluded by law from disclosing, then no, they're his notes.
Just seems quite rich and opportunistic, don't you think?
Maybe.
Okay.
Still not illegal.
Cool.
So then what the fuck was the point?
What do you think you're proving, Jason? What do you think you're proving?
Yeah, what do you think you're getting with this, man? What the
So
fuck? He's like, oh, cool.
So you think so he says that it's not against the law, but he can see that it may be a conflict of interest. Is that incorrect?
No, he did not. He did not say. Do you listen? He did not say it was a conflict of interest. You said
Parker.
Opportunistic. He said possibly, perhaps, but not a conflict of interest.
If somebody's on the chopping block and they're being attacked with false information, and they don't have to sit there and take it. They're allowed to provide a counter narrative and source their information.
But so that's a great point. So we talk about Trump and what my comment in the chat down below that led to me getting pulled up was I said Trump better than Biden, Biden better than Harris. And Biden, and back to that root point, not to deflect, but to bring it full circle here, is that Biden has come out very recently and made some remarks that I think are very telling about what he would have liked to have done differently about his presidency, and where Trump is in the same boat. He would like to have done things differently from his first presidency. I think one, incumbency does make one a better candidate than a new coronation of, say, someone like Kamala or someone through a primary process who ran a contested race. Excuse me, losing my voice here. Another thing, as far as the Justice Department, is that Biden had said he would have not chosen Merrick Garland because he felt that he did not go after. Hey, Parker, appreciate the moderation, bud. But like, come on, practice some maturity. You talked about putting a bottle in the previous
Dude, what
guest's
are you
mouth.
yapping
Shut
about,
up.
bro? What are you yapping about?
Holy shit.
Parker, you're on the West Coast. What is it? It's like 9:12. Go take a nap if you're tired.
No, I think
You
we're
said
just I think we're just
Biden
bored
wouldn't have
because
picked
you're
Merrick Garland. What are you talking about? He did pick Merrick Garland.
And he said he wished he wouldn't have because he wanted him to go after Trump about what was it? Biden.
Also, Biden never said this. This is a report. So
He did.
I want to point that out. This is not Biden. A direct quote from Joe Biden. You're completely wrong. You have no idea what's going on.
Another report, while I'm getting the Merrick Garland, was that there was also reports saying that he now has since changed his mind and wish he would have stayed in the race, which I agree. I don't think that. Do you disagree with that?
I don't know. I think it's stupid to rehash what happened, right? Whether Biden would have.
Well,
won
it's the
or
reason
not.
your
Like, who
candidate
knows?
lost. So it's certainly worth revisiting.
That is
figuring out why
absolutely
Trump,
not the reason
why
that Kamala
Americans
Harris lost.
if we didn't have to deal with inflation being attributed to the incumbent president, we probably would have won.
Parker.
Yeah, any other argument other than that is just like stupid. You're just trying to pull at straws.
Your whole argument on inflation is based on the fact that the successes of Trump presidency were based on the Obama of financial policies and
what I just say is that Trump inherited a good economy
and the
right?
garbage
didn't do like
Biden's
anything to make it better, and
been
it stayed on the
inherited
same
by
trend.
the Trump financial policies. It's Orange Man bad is the root.
No,
of
I'll give you like the
entire
specific. I'll give you
No,
the
it's
specific
felon,
reasoning.
sexual assaulter, business fraudster bad. That's what it is. Go ahead, Parker. Sorry.
Yeah, again, we will give you like the specific reasoning, right? You're the one not giving any reasoning, so I don't know what you're talking about.
The Guardian, which on a political bias scale, where would you rank the Guardian?
Like, I don't know.
Center. It's center. It's neutral, right?
What did the Guardian say?
Does that matter? Where do you rank it? Come on, put your fucking spine behind it, dude.
I don't know whether or not I rank it left or right. I don't go to the Guardian very much, but sure, I'd be.
It's because it's centrist.
Are you willing to accept the Guardian?
I am. It's centrist.
Really. So if I show you a Guardian article right now,
Parker, I specifically pulled this source because it's centrist.
If I show you a Guardian article right now, specifically of them saying that Donald Trump specifically said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years, would you accept that?
I would trust the Guardian being a centrist source. It doesn't mean I agree with the ideal. It doesn't mean I agree with the opinion piece, but it does.
It's not an opinion piece.
It does
like
mean that it does, if you allow me to finish, it does mean that I do believe the Guardian presents a mostly centrist viewpoint.
Okay, sure. So what did the Guardian say?
Reportedly regrets ending re-election campaign and the fact that he believes he would have defeated Trump, and that he also
Joe Biden thinking that doesn't mean it's accurate.
If you allow me to finish. And also
are you agreeing with a left-leaning source that I like, i.e. the Guardian? Because it would lean left actually a little bit.
It's left of center. Parker, I picked it intentionally, hoping that you would agree, not as a trap you, but as you would agree, we would agree. This is a neutral publication. I try to really play fair, man. I promise.
Sure. So like, again, you're not giving me anything that like shows I'm wrong here.
You're talking about how the justice system behind Trump is I guess you're saying that Trump's own appointed Justice Department went after him, and that's problematic. And what I'm pointing out is that Joe Biden was also not content with the performance of his Justice Department and Merrick Garland.
Okay, so I don't see what your point is from this. I really don't get that. Like, what are you trying to establish?
The whole basis of your argument is like, his own Justice Department went after him, so that he appointed them, or it was under his presidency.
No, we're saying we're saying you don't accept this specifically from people that were a part of his administration, or how could it be corrupt if it were people that he appointed? Are you saying that he appointed corrupt individuals?
I think that they didn't I think that they were influenced by recent cultural events and mainstream perception and portrayal of events that occurred during Trump's presidency to weaponize the Justice Department.
I'm asking the question:
due to fear of backlash.
Do you think he appointed corrupt officials?
I believe that he appointed officials that did not adhere to their requirements.
I'll ask the question again. Do you think he appointed corrupt judges?
I do not believe that
corrupt officials.
Parker, it's you're gonna take the answer because I'm gonna agree. No, he did not appoint corrupt officials. But
So if he didn't appoint corrupt officials, then you accept their determinations.
I do not believe that they perform their duties in good faith of what there is required of them. No.
Okay, so you say that you don't think that they did what their duties are required of them, but why? Like, who do you not accept specifically?
Comey.
Comey, you just don't accept him, that's it? And what's the reason?
I think that he was on the chopping block, his ass was grass, and so he started out and tried to villainize his jefe, man.
What?
What?
You didn't actually give like an argument. You just
What
kinda said you felt like you wanted to say
what specifically did he do to try to villainize Trump leading up to his termination?
One moment.
Katie, thanks for the $1. Sandra, thanks for the 30 cents. Reese, appreciate you for the saying it's a crazy comment. And Rosie, thanks for the 50 cents. Yes, I will. I'll check my DMs for sure. Wise.
While we're waiting, everybody, we've got 4.6 thousand people. We've dropped off a few since we went off that wild off-road adventure.
Double type the like button. Let's get to 1 million likes. Let's go.
Right. Man, Jason, you're almost as good as me at this. Everybody, fill up the bar 2 times. Let's,
it's something else I noticed about
likes.
the broadcast and how you treat the guest is like.
Hey, Jason, can you thank Mike for the $10 on PayPal?
Thanks, Mike, for the $10. What is it, Harry? Go for it. You got something
shut
on
the fuck up, Jason. Appreciate it.
You got something on the tip of your tongue?
Just be quiet, please.
Come on, Harry. Let's have respect.
We're waiting for your point, man. Philip, thanks for the $1. Trish, thanks for the $50. Can we get some W's for $50 on Cash App? I want to hear your opinion about Luigi.
Jason, can you say W's for Trish?
W's for Trish.
W's for Trish in the chat.
You got anything to say of substance, Jason?
It wasn't until after his termination that he shared excerpts from his memo he had written as FBI director of private conversations held with people of status, and that I think that is unethical. We have ethics hearings in Congress, and that's it. Also, why?
Do you think someone being held civilly liable of sexual abuse is unethical? Like them being held liable?
Being held liable of sexual abuse is unethical.
Do you think that someone's unethical for being held civilly liable of sexual abuse?
I would cast greater judgment against that individual, and I would how should I say it? I would condemn if it was a criminal case. Yes.
But not if it's a civil case. So, say someone's held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating a child against their will, would you vote for him?
Parker, we've talked about this, and that's where I feel like you guys would really benefit from expanding.
You answering the question. We would benefit from you answering the question. Thank you.
Go ahead, Parker.
Yeah. So, would you vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child?
I did vote for somebody held liable for sexually abusing a woman, but not a child.
Would you vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child?
That's such a yes. No, I would not.
No, you wouldn't. So
Sorry,
what's the difference?
Don't shake your head like this big shock, like Freudian slip. No.
What's the difference between someone being held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child versus being held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman? That means that you would vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, but you wouldn't vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child.
So Parker, that's such a stretch. It's such a hypothetical. We could throw like it. And shall we dive back into the Ashley Biden diary And you're gonna shake your head.
Complete pivot.
No, not a
One,
pivot.
the contents haven't been verified.
It's-
Two, if he literally had his shower with his child while he was wearing swim trunks, literally to make sure that his kid was fine, how is that anywhere near sexual abuse?
Parker, let's pause. Let's get Mr. Law in here, if that's okay. May I ask for Mr. Law?
Let's go.
Okay, so if it's not been confirmed that the Ashley Biden diary was in fact hers,
No. It's the contents. Contents
No.
I'm referencing.
If it's not been confirmed that the contents of the diary are in fact hers, so wait, you've pivoted on that point. Are you now agreeing that it was Ashley Biden's diary?
Wait, I never disputed that.
So let's just to level set here. I'll stipulate that her diary was stolen.
It was not stolen. You know, it was not stolen. It was left behind at an Airbnb. She did not know it was actually left behind.
And under the law, if you fail to make a reasonable effort to return a property to somebody else, that's theft. So you call it what you will. But they knew it belonged to Ashley Biden. They made no reasonable steps to return it to her. In fact, they sold it to somebody else. But let's just stipulate that the diary's there. And I'll even, for the purposes of this conversation, stipulate that the page that was released about the shower was true. So going off of that page, what are you stating that that's in there that's overtly inappropriate?
So it was true. Okay, got it. And Parker and Harry, are you guys willing to?
No, that's
agree
not
with
what the
that
fuck
as well?
he just said. That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Go ahead, Mr. Law. Can you re-clarify?
So for the purposes of this conversation, let's say that the page that's been released is true. What in there is anywhere close to SA?
He was showering with his daughter, which she even declared it was inappropriate.
Wait, she wrote again, presuming
Inappropriate.
that this did come from her, probably inappropriate. How old was she when this happened?
She was a young teen.
We have no idea how old she was based on the context of that page. We have no idea how old she was.
And again, the validity of that page has not even been confirmed.
You're not
Seems like you have
disputing
a
its
weak
existence.
case here.
But even stipulating that page says that she engaged with sexual activity with, with people at a young age. She doesn't say how old she was, and then she does showers with my
and then
father,
makes reference to
probably
showering with her father.
and then says probably inappropriate.
Probably inappropriate.
Now, so what about that indicates anything close to SA at all?
Sexual abuse. Are you equating SA to sexual abuse or sexual assault?
What?
Well,
Sexual
I'm
abuse
trying
is
to
in
use
SA?
TikTok-friendly language, but yes, but both of those would be applicable under SA.
That's another thing that cracks me up. You guys are so concerned about getting flagged or getting taken down, and I will try to guide away from using terms that could not be TikTok friendly. But you do notice that there are substantial account holders that use the terms exactly how they're said, but then you guys talk in all these like cryptic ways, and it's nauseating. Like teaism.
Just on that fact, Parker
Teaist.
just barely got his main account back by the skin of his teeth. Harry gets his accounts banned every night, which stops the broadcast for the evening. I've got almost 40,000 followers. I've worked very hard to build that up. I don't have a backup account. I don't want to go through that hassle. So if I have to jump through these little pedantic hoops, forgive us for caring about our accounts more than somebody who might have just
Little
100
pedantic
followers.
hoops is not what's getting you guys flagged. It's for violating guidelines like bullying and harassing your guests, which I don't feel like you've done that to me.
You think I'm bullying, dude?
Parker, you especially, and Dean, who unfortunately is not here to
Give me
defend
an example
himself.
of me bullying.
Parker, I'm not recording you. I'm not screen recording you. Don't be ridiculous and demand an example. You've been taken down before. Just leave it at that.
That doesn't mean it was true.
Okay.
I was bullying people.
Okay. Go make another account. Cry about it. So you're
bullying. You're bullying.
Jason, are you gonna follow that one too?
Well, sure, why not? I'm a fan. Fanboy. Hey, W's in the chat. Make sure you're double tapping the like button. We're 25,000 away from that one.
If you want to be a fan just like Jason, everyone make sure to follow if you have not already.
But
hey, Jason, can you tell everyone Linktree in the bio for Venmo, Cash App, PayPal?
Linktree in the bio, folks. for Venmo, Cash App, and what was the last
And
one?
Lindsay, thank you for the $200 on Venmo. Can we get some W's for Lindsay in the chat? What the fuck, yo?
And
You kidding
I
me,
do
man?
read the chat as we're having these discussions. Someone says that I think I'm
They want us to
important, and
kick
that's why I'm here. I don't
because
think
they're
I'm
losing
important.
brain cells. W's for Lindsay in the chat. Thank you so much. Can we
W
put W's for
Lindsay.
Lindsay? I put my
yeah.
vote into. I vote to kick Jason. Vote to kick Jason.
W. Lindsay. All right. But
Jason, do you agree that you should be kicked? Like that's what Lindsay said.
I would actually like you to address whether or not you believe it's appropriate for a grown man to shower with his, regardless of what age, a minor daughter
So,
or child.
going along those lines, we don't know the circumstances. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We do know that, Joe Biden lost his wife and a child, in a car accident that can cause somebody to be overly cautious about their children. We don't know if it was at a beach house. We don't know the context, but what we do know is Ashley Biden has said the narratives that are being pushed around this are incorrect and harmful to her family, and they're being used to targeted in an incorrect way to harm her family. I don't
Sure,
have the
they
exact quote,
absolutely
but
are,
it's-
because the contents of that page are glaringly inappropriate.
Wait, Jason,
glaringly
Jason,
deserve greater
I have a
scrutiny.
question. I have a question. Do you think it is inappropriate for a single father, right, to specifically in their swim trunks, right, take care of their
Where are
kid in
these
the
swim
shower?
trunks coming into play?
Wait, no,
Where-
answer the question. Wait, where are you assuming that they're naked?
showering, they're not saying rinsing off at the poolside. They're not saying rinsing off at
is it not possible
at the
that when you
YMCA.
shower your child that you're utilizing, right, literally swim trunks?
What?
Is it not very likely that they'd be utilizing swim trunks if they're showering their kid?
I think you're trying to give a benefit of the doubt
Wait,
overwhelmingly.
do you think that's unlikely? Do you think that specifically is bad?
consistently displayed.
Wait. Do you think
conduct.
that's Jason? Do you think that's to be condemned?
Wearing swim trunks and rinsing off, is that how we
Yeah, in the shower, rinsing off your kid in the shower who's a child, like a toddler, for example.
For that example, sure, why not?
That's wrong.
No, I'm agreeing.
If that's
with
not
you.
condemnable,
I'm being-
so not
Parker, I'm playing your game and I'm being
if
agreeable
the
to it.
contents were valid, would that be compatible with the contents? But it is the case that you don't have evidence to justify that the contents are truly hers. And what she said specifically indicates that the narratives that are specifically coming out about this are totally not accurate and representing right what happened. Right?
So let's, Parker, give me a moment, please. You had a moment. Let me have one. There's a dialogue. It's not one-sided here. So
Why are you like
would she-
gaslighting, bro? I was never saying it was one-sided.
Parker, please, you're proving it. So let's say, Parker, try your best, bud. So let's say what you're saying is,
That was just for fun, Jason. That was for fun. You can unmute now, Jason.
cool, Parker.
Good boy.
Yeah, got it. That's hey, Mr. Law.
No, go for it, Jason.
Mr. Law. Why don't you use profanity-ridden tirades or refer to the guests as good boy or randomly mute them?
He has a different approach than I do.
Because Law of the Wild's like a good person. I don't know.
Got it. So characterize yourself after saying that.
Don't get me started on a cactus, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wait, you don't know. Law literally Law actually does go to do that sometimes. Let's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sorry guys, I'm not on Twitch or wherever
It's
other.
been on. It's in
TikTok.
here, man. It's on here. Delaney, thanks for the $5 as well. Say shout out to track and field, courtesy of Jason. Shout out to track and field. Sid, thanks for the $2. I appreciate you.
Honestly, the account that they keep referencing about track and field and a minor, I ran track and field. I don't know what the exact account is that they're referring to, but I probably saw a video and probably followed. It's pretty simple. It's nothing more.
I
So
have no idea what it was in reference to, so I don't
yeah, it's a stretch, and they're trying to instantly do that to a lot of your guests, which is wild.
This is not. This doesn't happen to every guest, but they're like people who like genuinely do, and it's very strange. That's all.
Got it. And a chat asked if I have any children. No, not yet. Hopefully someday soon.
I don't think any woman will want to be around you after this one.
Well, I've been married for almost 6 or 7 years now. So 2019. So anyway, 6 years. What was I saying? Oh, so why would Ashley Biden
Olivia, think of the $5, Olivia.
have in parentheses on this page noted inappropriate?
So we don't know, and that's the difference here. I can think of 100 reasons why a father might need to, shower.
Yeah,
with
we
their
can make
child.
defenses for him all day.
Right, but you're filling in the gaps with this must be something on the level of essay. And
I'm not.
I think
I'm not saying that. I'm saying she said it was
But this was your
inappropriate.
example in response to Parker talking about Trump's liability for essay. You said, "What about Ashley Biden?" Like you're equating this as if it's some sort of comparable situation, and we're just nowhere in the same universe based
But
off of the
you
information
have
available.
You have equal right to just assume it wasn't, just because in the aftermath of what scrutiny was raised surrounding this page, she comes out with a statement.
I fully admit that we're speculating, but the fact remains that there's zero evidence that there was anything criminal about this or anything that approaches anything near SA.
But enough for her to write. But we all agree it was enough for her to write that it was inappropriate.
But on the same page, again, we're stipulating that this page is valid, which it's never been confirmed.
But it was enough for the FBI to raid Project Veritas.
Well, that had to do with their unlawful possession of the
But
diary.
that's interesting because when the reports first came out that there was this Ashley Biden diary, the initial claims were that it actually wasn't hers at all. Not true.
I don't know who was making
correct.
this claim, and I'm
The
not
initial
gonna
claims by
defend
the
it.
Biden family was that the Ashley Biden diary, or the reports by Project Veritas that they were in possession of the Ashley Biden diary, their initial reports or their statements were that it was not actually hers. It wasn't until after they got it back into their possession to where they could then have their lawyers look at the contents of the diary and then build a defense for what was in it.
Yeah, I'm just looking this up. Biden family says it's not Ashley Biden's diary. I'm not finding any article on that. I'm looking in the first articles that come up are about the trial, but nothing about them saying that it wasn't her diary.
And I guess my point is on this page that's allegedly part written by Ashley Biden. She's talking about her activities as a minor when she was engaging in sexual activities. And then she says probably inappropriate about showers with dad. Like if there was something inappropriate, she would have written inappropriate. Or
got it. So she's at an age where she was exploring her sexuality as a minor. Parker, are you trying to lead us to believe that this happened when she was a toddler or an adolescent, prepubescent child exploring her
But what I'm
sexuality?
saying is we don't know, but in the same way that you assume it's the worst set of conditions,
We also don't even know.
in the same way that you assume it's the worst set of conditions, you can assume it's the best set of conditions.
Your
even
critical
if you're,
thinking cap on.
I did. That's why you're mad. I'm responding to you, and I'm giving you a good argument.
Listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, in the same way that you assume, right, the most negative set of circumstances, I can assume the most positive set of circumstances.
The chat has said this is uncomfortable, and you know what? I'm willing to admit, yes,
Yeah.
SA is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you
for us to-
you voted for him. You voted for
Also-
a guy held
also-
civilly liable, forcibly penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. And you're like not acknowledging that. You're completely deflecting and completely pivoting from that fucking reality.
So when it comes to the psychology of SA victims, there's a few very glaring. I'm not going to deny E. Jean Carroll, but what I will point out is within the psychology.
Oh, no. This is a perfect time to bring this up. Lindsay also just sent me $200. By the way, W fucking Lindsay in the chat
W
saying,
Lindsay.
is this
W.
tradition
Lindsay,
now? Kick, please.
$200.
No. You're denying.
Get him out of here!
So you have to get
I'm
the fuck out of
walking
here. Sorry,
in.
buddy. Get the hell out of here. Yo, W Lindsay.
W. Lindsay's in the chat right
man.
now. W. Lindsay's.
Yeah. That was I just saw that Lindsay. So yeah, he's gone. Are you kidding me? $200 to kick that guy? It's
W.
could have done it for free. You kidding me?
Yeah, last week, Lindsay donated $500 to me, and we were able to get care packages to 12 inmates at my local county jail who were, just having required to be away from their families for Christmas. So we were able to send them a little bit of love, give them some tablet time. So Lindsay is amazing and does really great supporter of all of us.
Fuck yeah. But remember, Law, apparently you're not a practicing attorney right now, according to whatever that guy.
It's like he's on TikTok. It's like, what is it, fucking midnight on Sunday? Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Well, Law, if you're not in the courtroom 24/7, then you're not a lawyer.
Yeah,
right?
if you're not in the courtroom at 12, right, on a Sunday night, yeah, you're not a lawyer, Law.
Yeah, right. Come on, Law. This is like, you learn this in law school. You have to literally live in the courtroom, otherwise it doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
God. Oh, man. If you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. I'll bring you up. We can talk. And Jessica, thanks for the $1. You're right, though. And Killer, thanks for the $2 as well.
And W Chat for getting us to 1 million. You guys rock. Our shares are a little light, though, guys. If everybody could share it to everybody who you avoided at Christmas dinner, that would be great.
And make sure to also drop a follow if you haven't already. We do these lives all the time. And follow Parker, follow Law of the Wild. They both do amazing work. So show them some love. So yeah. Anyway, I've talked to this guy. I'm pretty sure he fucking sucks, but I'm not 100% sure.
He's really annoying. I don't like this guy.
Oh, really? Is it like worth the conversation or no?
Well, I voted for Trump.
We'll find out. Why'd you support Donald Trump?
Well, Kamala Harris wanted to use the DOJ to go after social media websites that don't police hate
perfect.
speech.
So perfect. The Law of the Wild is here, so you can talk with a lawyer, a lawyer about this, a practicing attorney. So go ahead, say that again. What was Kamala Harris trying to do?
So she said she wanted to use the DOJ to go after social media websites that don't police hate speech.
So the only part I remember about that speech is that she said, we'll hold them accountable as a community. Where can I find her talking specifically about using the DOJ?
Well, she said it on video that I forgot which event it was. But if you go on YouTube, I'm sure you can find it. She said specifically.
I've heard this name before, and the only thing I've heard her talking about hate speech, social media, she ended it with saying that we're going to hold them accountable as a community. I've just never heard anything talking about her utilizing the DOJ.
Yeah, and also Tim Walz said that hate speech and misinformation isn't protected by the First Amendment, which is completely false. So I would like a president that at least understands the First Amendment.
Running for president.
Well, he was vice president. He's second in line.
So when Trump said he wanted to send people to jail for a year felony for burning the American flag.
That's not a blatant violation of freedom of speech, but you know what I mean, in the sense that that's an action. That's not like someone posting.
Texas v. Johnson in 1989 said it.
I'm not disagreeing that it's free speech to burn an American flag. I'm just saying that specific examples not as blatant.
This guy just said it's an action, so it's not a direct violation of free speech. Protesting is an action.
Yeah, protesting is protected by the First Amendment.
So is burning the American flag. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
That was like such a dumb thing to say. Sorry, go ahead, Law.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's not as blatant as saying, hey, I want to go after social media websites for allowing hate speech.
I think it's worse because we have a Supreme Court decision that tells us burning the American flag is protected speech. And then we have Trump saying, I want to send people to jail for a year for it. This is something that's been decided for 40 years.
Well, I think that it's completely different to go after an action than to go after a social media website for allowing free speech on their own platform.
So again, I have a question. If you're so against limiting free speech, then are you against Donald Trump wanting to put people in prison for a year for burning the American flag?
I'm against it. I'm against it just because it's.
Are you okay? Great. Are you also against Donald Trump saying he wants to shut down MSNBC because they don't cover him well?
How would he shut it down?
Yeah, exactly. It makes no sense, but that's what he said he wants to do.
Well, yeah, he says a lot of stuff that he exaggerates a lot.
He wants to open up libel laws so that you can sue journalists.
No. I mean, he can sue journalists. He can sue people that defame him. That's his deal, to go after someone civilly for defamation.
It's not what Wild just said. It's not what he said.
And what do you say?
Go ahead, Lo.
Oh, no, he said that he wants to open up the libel laws so that journalists can be more easily sued for defamation, which is interesting, because if they do things that are defamatory, if they make, purport as fact knowingly false statements, they can already be sued. So when he says he wants to open those up, that means that he wants to significantly lower the bar for people who are reporting so that they can be like sued easier. I mean, that for any specifically at the news media, I think that's very problematic.
That what, you can sue people for defamation more easily?
Well, right now the bar is if they make if they pass along. I mean, we just saw this with George Stephanopoulos when he misspoke and said that Trump was convicted or held civilly liable for grape. That he was sued for that, and he was able to be successfully sued for that, even though they settled. That the case was able to continue. That was a statement that was made that was false, and Stephanopoulos knew or should have known that it was false. Like, that's the system working. If what Trump wants to do is lower the bar so that you can be sued for even, less clear things. So if somebody reports on a whistleblower report, or if they say, anonymous sources or something like that you can sue them for libel. And I think that's extremely problematic to the free flow of information in a free society.
And you don't think it's problematic that Kamala Harris said she wants to use the DOJ to go after social media websites that allow hate speech?
Yeah, absent a citation, I don't. I've looked for that and I've never found it, so I would need to see proof that she actually said that.
Yeah, again, the only article I just looked. Well, you don't remember anything because you're wrong.
Well, in the
only
video,
articles that come up are like The Hill, for example, and it says, this is her quote, "We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against the threat to our democracy." So where in that did she say the Department of Justice?
It's the speech I've seen, and the whole, when you watch the whole video, she says, we will hold them accountable as a community.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, is that the video where I remember in the background there was like NAACP? Is that the video we're talking about? Because she said it multiple times, and Tim Walz has also made statements where he clearly doesn't know what the First Amendment is.
I mean, I'm reading a quote to you right now. Then that's the video. Yes, that's the video that All the Wild is citing. Also, like, you obviously don't care about someone like misinterpreting the First Amendment. Because again, you like voting for Donald Trump, who wants to go after media companies, jailing people for burning the American flag, things like that.
But what does Kamala mean by we're going to hold social media companies responsible?
As a community?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The community is going to hold them accountable.
Like, we'll go to different social media platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things you could do as a community. You can call out, misinformation. You can point out inaccuracies in their reporting. You can offer counter information. You can advocate for people to peacefully cease using those. None of that's using the force of government, and that's where the First Amendment comes in. She made no indication she intended to use the force of government to restrict free speech.
Okay, and then what about the Biden administration?
Wait, actually, before you go into that, how do you feel about Donald Trump saying he wants to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution?
Where did he say that?
He said that on Truth Social.
Oh, I disagree with it.
Okay,
Yeah,
but like
also
that's a bigger threat at our public institutions and our Constitution than anything Kamala Harris has said.
Tim Walz not understand the First Amendment, and Kamala Harris saying she wants to go after social media platforms for allowing free speech is
She
crazy.
did not. You continue to
Even as a
misquote
community.
them. You continue to misquote
I can't
them.
click on them.
You continue to misquote them. Like, we keep correcting you over and over again that she did not say that they're going to go after them. She said we're going to hold them accountable as a community. You keep saying, they're going after them. I think you're just not listening. By the way, I just looked at your account. You posted a video where someone's saying when your son's unalive note starts with quote as a trans woman, and then they crumple up the note and throw it away. Why'd you repost that video?
Dude.
Why'd you repost that video?
I don't know. Why not? It was funny.
Why would you do that?
That's like fucking disgusting, dude.
It got a lot of views. It's funny.
You think it's funny to like?
It was obviously sarcastic.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you think it's funny to make fun of like trans people taking their own lives, or you think that's like funny?
Like that's actually disgusting for you to do that.
You think it's like? You think it's funny?
No, I didn't say I think it's funny.
Well, you just said you thought it was funny. Somebody's joking about a trans person taking their life, and you said you reposted it because you thought it was funny. It had a lot of views. So, do you think that's funny?
I mean, if I have to explain the joke, it's not funny.
I'm not asking if you have to explain the joke or not. I'm asking, do you think it's funny? Do you think joking about that is funny?
I love offensive jokes. So
you love offensive jokes.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Oh, I don't. You like. Wait, for example, would you like jokes that make fun of people for being black?
I love jokes. I'm Hispanic, and I love jokes that make fun of Hispanics. I love all.
Do you want to answer my specific question?
That what? If I like racist jokes? Yeah, everyone loves racist jokes.
So you like jokes that make fun of people for being black?
Who's everybody, bro?
Would you like a joke of a white person doing blackface?
I like jokes of black people doing whiteface.
Wait, no. Do you think?
I don't understand.
Answer the question. Do you think it would be funny if a white person did blackface as a quote unquote joke?
Depends on the context. Sometimes
depends on the context. Is crazy.
Bro, what?
That's crazy, bro.
What do you think it do? What if a black person did whiteface? I wouldn't care. It's
no,
just
I'm not. Do you?
depends.
No. Do you think any context is justified for a white person to do blackface?
If a white person do black, I don't understand what would be wrong with that.
You don't understand what would be wrong with a white person doing blackface?
Yeah, who cares?
Dude, throughout history that's been used in racist manners specifically to target and engage in violence towards people who are black throughout history, right? And you're saying it's okay because it's a quote-unquote joke?
What,
that's an insane thing. That is so ridiculous.
I mean, it's a stupid.
You're arguing
thing to
that blackface
blackface
is okay because it's a quote-unquote joke? That's
Justin
disgusting.
Trudeau did it.
That's wrong.
And then we condemn him for that.
And he apologized for it. He thinks that's bad, and he thinks he condemns you guys doing that.
So
wait. So he acknowledges that it's bad.
Sorry, it's okay.
Wait, that does not make it good, though. No, it does not make it okay. We all say it's wrong. He even says that it's wrong. That's what we're acknowledging.
No shit, he's a politician. He says it's wrong.
Wait, so why don't you acknowledge? Wait, why don't you specifically reference what we're saying here? You agree that it's wrong to engage in blackface when you're a white person.
It depends. It depends if you're doing it to make a funny joke.
Well, it does not depend. It does not depend. That is a disgusting thing
to
say. So it's okay for slave owners in the past to engage in blackface because they think it's a joke?
No, there's no slave owners in America today.
Wait, sir. So like during Jim Crow, there were performers who would put on blackface as like a joke to make people laugh and like portray themselves as people of color and then act like really stupidly and make mistakes on stage to make people laugh. That was a joke. Did you think that was funny or?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, so during Jim Crow, there was one specific performer who was really famous for doing this, but there were a number of different ones across the country who would use blackface and then pretend to be people of color and act really stupidly, incompetent, make mistakes and things like that on stage to make people laugh. Do you think that's funny? Because they were doing it as a joke. Do you think that's funny?
I wouldn't think that's funny because.
Do you think it's acceptable?
That's different.
Do you think it's acceptable? Do you think it's acceptable?
If you were to do that specifically today in that context, no, that would be unacceptable.
Wait, why is it not acceptable to you today?
Probably because it wouldn't be funny. But if someone else
why wouldn't it be funny?
Probably because the humor behind it wouldn't really apply to today. It would be.
No. I'm asking you specifically. Why wouldn't it be funny to you?
Probably because I wouldn't really get the humor behind it.
Why not?
Probably because I would want if they're doing it in a serious manner, it just wouldn't be funny.
Is it because it's racist?
No, because I love racist jokes. Who doesn't?
I don't. I don't like.
I do not. Saying this,
I do
like
not,
it's so.
I do not. I do not like racist jokes.
Why the
now
fuck do you
tell
keep
me why
saying
you
this
think
shit?
it's wrong. You're gonna say it's wrong because it's racist, right? And when you explain that, that then condemns racist jokes as a whole.
No, I like racist jokes. I love racist jokes.
So then tell me why it's wrong. Tell me why it's wrong.
I love racist jokes.
Can you tell me why it's wrong, specifically for someone in the Jim Crow era who's white to engage in blackface as a quote unquote joke?
Because they're doing it to harass black people.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
doing it to harass,
Okay,
that's
so
not
wait,
funny.
Trisha, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. So you
But if
think
you're doing it
racist
in
jokes are
modern
bad
times
as
to make
long as they
people
lead to
laugh,
harassment?
it's different.
Are racist jokes bad as long as they lead to harassment?
Yeah, if they lead to harassment, if they're harassing, if the joke is to harass someone directly, it's wrong.
Yeah, so racist jokes are harassing people who are black?
Not specifically if you're not specifically harassing.
What are you talking about? What does it mean to harass someone?
To try to cause them harm.
To try to cause them harm. Do you think racist jokes try to cause harm?
No, they try to make you laugh.
Wait, but someone could say the same thing about the circumstance of the person who was white, who was doing
You
in the
guys
Jim
are
Crow
so
era.
soft.
Listen, and okay, so the same thing
You're just a
about
coward,
what you
that's all.
just said about it could be considered a joke is the same thing that you could say about the person who was a white person from the Jim Crow era using it as a quote unquote joke. So you understand, you saying it's a quote unquote joke does not mean that it is justified to utilize the quote unquote joke. And you calling us soft because we think it's wrong for you to engage in racist jokes is a disgusting and embarrassing thing for you to continue to perpetuate in our society.
Dude, you're just some soft white boy, dude.
Why am I soft? For thinking racist jokes are bad?
Because you can't take a joke. You can't.
I think because I think racist jokes are bad. So I am soft to lawful expat because I think racist jokes are bad. Do you realize the type of shit that you say coming out of your mouth right now? Do you realize what you're saying right now?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, you'd make a crap comedian if you think it would. If you're afraid to step on toes.
I think people think
And you
I'm a
make a
lot
shitty
funnier
debater.
than you, right?
I don't
I
do
think
it
people
for-
think I'm a lot funnier.
Make a shitty, yeah, you make a crappy ass debater. You're not.
Wait,
don't
if you
appear to
think
be very
I'm
good at
funnier than
anything.
lawful expat, please type 3 in the comment section.
If you think
Yeah,
I'm
if you
funnier
think,
than,
if you think that Parker's funnier than lawful expat, type 3 in the comment section. Type
if you
3.
think I'm funnier, type 4.
Lindsay, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for racist jokes perpetuate
Lindsay.
racism. Absolutely.
Trisha, thanks for the $2 as well, and Kelly, thanks for the $10 as well, saying lawful looks like Squidward IRL. She said it, not me. Crystal, thanks for the $1, and Jessica, thanks for the $1 as well.
Wait, do you think grape jokes
Yeah,
are
you
bad?
see, making fun of my nose. That's fine. I like it.
Lawful expat, do you think grape jokes are bad?
I also don't know what you look like, so.
It depends who you're telling them to. Obviously, you
It
wouldn't want to
depends
tell
who
them
they're
to.
telling. Yeah, that's disgusting, dude. Oh,
Bro. No.
It depends.
No.
It depends who your audience is. That's what comedy is.
No.
no,
You know,
dude, that's so disgusting, dude. Oh my god. You think racist jokes and grape jokes are okay? Like that's actually
I
disgusting.
wouldn't
I
make.
vote to kick.
I wouldn't.
I vote
I'm
to
not
kick. I
comfortable
vote to
making
kick.
them, but some people are, and
I vote
that's
to
up
kick.
to them.
yeah, I vote to kick too.
you're
Please
just
get the fuck.
soft.
Also,
Soft
no.
white boys.
Listen. Stop getting triggered because you're just like you're obviously like a very insecure, very small internally man. So you have to like come up here and like project at other people and make really stupid points. By the way, you couldn't even like defend yourself when it comes to Donald Trump attacking the First Amendment. It goes in one ear out the other. So number one, you have no concept of what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about politically. Number two, you are an objectively bad person. Like, I'm sorry, if you think it's funny to joke about... No. Just be quiet. If you think it's funny to joke about women getting assaulted or making racist jokes, which you so proudly proclaim you think is funny, I'm going to keep muting you, by the way. Then you're objectively a piece of trash. And then number three, don't come back to this live stream and don't try to get up here. Okay? We don't. No. Stop talking. Well, we don't talk to. We talk to a lot of shitty people. You are expelled. Get the fuck out. Expelled. Emily, thanks for the 1 cent.
Thank you for the $5. Trisha says that she, her bookstore works with sending books to prisoners, and that is an awesome thing. I think that's great work. I'm going to send you a DM, and hopefully we can connect on that because I love sending books to prisoners and would love to partner with you if that's something that interests you.
That'd be awesome, man. That'd be really, really cool. I'm I'm sorry, I haven't been checking Cash App and PayPal, but like Venmo, I apologize. Ivy, thanks for the $1.94. I'm happy you're doing what you're doing, man. Ivy, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Nydia, thanks for the $1. I enjoy your lives. That's very kind as well. Nydia, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Julia, thanks for the 39 cents. Fun fact, I'm related to Jimmy Carter. Interesting. How are you related? Mike O'Neill, thanks for the $10 as well. And Caitlin, thanks for the $1. I appreciate you. Essence, thanks for the $5. Kennedy, thanks for the $1. My degree is in PR and media and law is cringing at this guest. Yeah. That was a couple minutes ago with that guy, but yeah, I can imagine law when he's not speaking is probably face palming a lot. Harrison, thanks for the $1 as well. I appreciate
Bourbon
you.
helps.
What was that?
Bourbon helps.
right.
Taylor, thank you so much for the $15 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Thank you.
Shauna, thanks for the $1 as well. EST. And I got to be honest. I received this like 30 minutes ago, but I didn't know if it was real, and I confirmed with them it's real. So I'm gonna shout them out now because I was stunned for a second there. I was talking to that guy, and he was like, "What are you looking at, Harry?" I want to give a shout out to Wise Yes, and I just want people to spam. I already had my freak out a little bit earlier, so I want people to spam WYs in the chat because this is fucking insane. Like I had to I Venmo'd her back asking like if it was real, and she said to my knowledge it is. So I want to thank Wise, and I want the entire chat. If you're here, please put WYs in the chat. Even if you don't comment, just do it. She sent $3,000. she sent $3,000.
What?
Saying I appreciate you. So
Definitely would have thought somebody added a couple zeros in there on accident.
I know. That's what I thought. I was like, no. So I Venmo'd her back. I was like, was this intentional? And if it isn't, still she's welcome to fucking message me back and say it's not. But can we please get some fucking W's in the chat for Wise? Are you kidding? It's kind of hard to fathom that, bro. It's kind of anyway. That is number one, the biggest we've ever received on a live stream, and number two, so fucking kind. Wise, it goes such a long way. Wise, I cannot tell you what that means to me. And your support of me, Parker, Chris, Dean. I've seen you on Chris's live as well. You're amazing, and I just want you to know that. And if you ever need anything, reach out to me. That is so fucking kind. We're gonna do some year-end charity, so that we'll donate a lot to that to charity. So Wise, thank you so fucking much. I appreciate you. WY's in the chat still, and she's been a longtime viewer, so we appreciate her a lot.
That's so wild, dude. WY's in the chat. WY's.
That's fucking insane. So anyway, I just saw that earlier. I wanted to verify if it was real first. $3,000 from Wise. Wise, you are. I don't know if you're still here, but you are amazing. So I just wanted to say that. Sorry if I'm embarrassing you by talking about it so much. I apologize.
Oh.
And Stacy, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Stacy. And Melanie, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for the pallet payment.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the $10, and Jill the $25. That's a booking fee for an unhoused person. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Goddamn, dude. You just take a screenshot, Andrew?
Literally took a screenshot and left.
He just wanted to show Discord boys, I got up with Harry, guys. I owned him. Totally cooked Harry, guys. See?
Bro, what was that, dude? You're exactly right, Lies. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? All right, if you're MAGA and you want to, what the fuck? If you're MAGA and you want to come up and talk, let us know. We'll bring you up. Dude, what? It's goddamn insane, man. Ashley, I know you're not MAGA, man. I'll bring her up, but I know I'm very, very confident she's not actually MAGA, man. Angela, thanks for the $1. Teacher here. Wish I could send more, but teacher salary, please. Angela, save your money. You're a superhero. Thank you so much for everything you do. I've been watching you for a long time and love your channel. You're the best. Angela, you're the best. You're a teacher. You're a teacher. You're giving back to your community, man. We love our nation's teacher. Raise the wage. Raise the pay. Give them more.
Keep spamming WYs, everyone. Keep spamming
we're gonna need
WYs.
more.
That's
man.
actually wild.
We're gonna continue to spam WY. She's a fucking go, bro. That is, bro. I had my freak out earlier. I was like looking at my phone. The guy was like, "Harry, you have something on the tip of your tongue?" Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Ashley, are you MAGA?
Tree, thank you so much for
yeah,
$2. Those are incredibly kind words. I'm glad that we can be there for you. Thank you so much, Tree.
Shout out Tree. What was that, Ashley? Are you MAGA?
I'm definitely not Harris.
How old are you?
26.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
That's embarrassing.
In California. That's fine if you think that.
Yeah. So why'd you do that?
I think it comes down to being a woman. You know, like I'm born and raised in California. I've been surrounded by different kinds of people my entire life. I went to UC Berkeley. I was constantly surrounded by people who were trying to get their woke agenda into your head in my classes.
Can you define
in my
woke?
discussion sessions. Woke? Like, I don't know, just all these commies.
Commies? Can you define communism?
Communism. Wait, you say this all the time, Parker.
And you don't know the answer?
Society of people
Caitlin, thanks for the $1. I appreciate you.
who are all on an equal playing field.
No. So communism is a stateless, classless, moneyless society. Now,
Yes, I
you
forgot
say
the
that
third
you
word.
say that liberals are all woke. Liberals are not communist.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I'm saying the people that I went, can I talk normal? I'm sorry. I'm saying the people that I went to school with, I ran into a lot of people with very radically left views.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
the
like,
reason
why does that make
That
you
doesn't
right
like
wing?
represent the Democratic Party, right? Like people you ran into in college.
Right. But also, like, I don't know if you've been to California. I mean, Parker, I think you're from California, but when you're like there's so many people who do represent like Democratic organizations on campus and also like have that mindset, if that makes sense. But the reason that I voted for Trump, like the reason that I decided that that's what I needed to do is just because of like women's role in society, like our need to honor our bodies, like serving our husbands, like all of this, like all of these ideas that Harris was like coming up with just was pissing me off. And I just feel like we need to get back to basics. No, I don't think Trump is like the best choice, but also like I hate the popularization of just like all these feminine men, like in the emphasis on feelings and like being whoever you want to be. Like when it comes down to it, like if you're a woman, your job is to have babies, raise your children, raise them to be strong men, strong adults.
Your job? Wait. What?
What?
Do you think it's an obligation of a woman to have children?
I mean, sorry, my cousin's here too. I think that if you're put on this earth and like you have a uterus and you have eggs in your body, then like if you have the ability to get pregnant, then you should be able to bring that baby into the world. And I know
Okay, so then I have the ability to get someone pregnant. Does that mean I should get as many people pregnant as I possibly can?
Have you seen that Netflix documentary?
I'm just asking, do you think I should do that?
I think that if that's God's plan, and like if when you're, I guess, sleeping with these women, even if it is out of marriage, if they are getting pregnant, then I would say that's God's plan. So that's not.
Well, if your only purpose in society is to get married, honor your husband, pump out crotch goblins, why did you go to college?
Are you calling my child a crotch goblin?
Would you go to college if that's your only purpose in life?
Because I have the right to go to college. I got a full ride academic scholarship.
Oh my god. Wait, but like, shouldn't you like prioritize having kids rather than like a career?
Well, I wanted to be the better version of myself before I could find a man and allow men the time to get out of this crazy headspace that they are at in their early 20s, which you boys are going through right now.
Wait, but like, isn't it like your obligation as like a woman specifically to like have children, right, and to like start a family? Like, so why are you putting your career over doing that?
No. I'm not putting my career. I'm putting my education. So I don't think just because you go to college, you need to like get into this corporate world, right?
Okay, so then why are you putting your education over starting a family? It sounds like it like
So that I can
contradictory to
teach-
your views.
Not really, because when you go to school, you take classes, you learn things that you agree and you disagree with, and you're able to cement down what your beliefs
Yeah, but
are.
like you're prioritizing doing that rather than starting a family.
She's not gonna have kids when she's 17.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those people who thinks that like you should have.
Are you
like,
17, Ashley?
No, my
She's
sister.
out of college now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm
so
26.
then like why didn't you prioritize having children to doing that? Right. That's your view, right? Your view is that women are here on the planet specifically to have children. Why haven't you done that then?
No. I do have a baby girl. She's 1.5. She's beautiful. But what I was saying
So would you
is,
agree that you should have started earlier?
no, I don't agree. That's not what I was saying.
Okay. Why not?
I said that I went to college because I wanted to expand my education so that when I brought a baby into the world, I could be the best version of myself for that child and be more educated on that topic.
Okay. So are you gonna have like 10 children?
I'll have however many I get pregnant with.
Okay. So why don't you just try to have the max level you possibly can?
Because I'm not saying that like I need to be like, let's go, baby, let's get in the bed, let's make the babies. Like if me and my husband make love and then I have a baby, then that's God's will, right? But I'm not like I'm not like, oh my God, my job is to have 12. But if I'm pregnant with that baby,
So why should it be a woman's job to have children then? If you're saying that it's not a woman's
I'm
job
not
to have as
saying
many
it's
children
a
as possible.
job. If you don't want to have a baby, then don't have sex. Or like I don't understand.
Is it God's will if you die while giving birth?
I would say
Yeah.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Oh my God, that's actually insane.
You guys
So-
are
Wait,
crazy.
so
can
what
you
was
explain to
Kamala
me how that's
Harris-
not God's
Wait,
will?
no, I'll ask you this question. Is it God's will that a rape victim gets pregnant when they do?
I believe that rape victims and people who have been affected by incest should have exceptions when it comes.
Is that God's plan? Is it God's
Very
plan?
specific now.
Is it God's plan that a rape victim who got pregnant? Is that God's plan that they got pregnant after they got raped?
I think that we've seen so many, especially liberal women, that have come up from being rape victims and become like speakers and people who are able to be.
No, can you like answer the question? Is it God's plan that the rape victim got pregnant from their rapist?
I think that if you believe that everything happens for a reason, then yeah.
That is crazy. You saying that it's God's plan that a rape victim got pregnant from their rapist is crazy.
I mean,
That's
yeah. I
crazy.
think
That's actually crazy.
No. Like, I agree with you. Like, I think that's definitely like a learning opportunity for me.
So did God do something wrong when he made them pregnant?
No.
Or is God not involved in that process? Because if God's not involved in that process, how is it his plan?
I think that grape is the devil. I don't think that's God. I think
Then
that,
why did God create our anatomy in such a way in which grape can happen? Because there are some species on this planet where their anatomy exists in a way in which grape cannot occur. So why did God make our anatomy in such a way in which we can be graped?
Hold on. I don't want to fight. I'm here to talk. I think you guys are great. I think you're both hot. I'm just like here to have a conversation. Like, let's be honest.
Okay,
Period.
like I'm asking you the question, like why didn't God make our bodies in such a way in which we can't get graped? Like, because there are some beings on the planet, some species, that their anatomy exists in a way in which they cannot be graped.
Okay, what about can all mammals be graped? Technically?
No, God made mammals that way under your view then.
Right. So then you're saying that a kangaroo can rape a kangaroo?
Oh, wait, I'm not familiar specifically with every mammal. I'm just asking specifically, like, why did God make our biology in a way in which we can be assaulted? When God didn't have to make our biology that way because there are some species in which don't have the anatomy that allows for that to happen.
No,
And kangaroos, yes. I'm pretty sure kangaroos, yes.
I understand your question. I think, like I said, our bodies are beautiful, right? Our bodies are a temple. Female anatomy is beautiful. Male anatomy is really beautiful. I think that grape as a concept in the society just leads into like the evil that's going on in the world. And I
So
think
why did God make our bodies in such a way in which we can be graped?
Because look at why our bodies are shaped the way they are. It's also so that we can bear children, so that we can make love and have beautiful babies and build our families.
So you're saying it's justified that grape occurs because we can quote unquote make love?
I would never justify grape, just to be
Okay, but you're saying all things considered, it's justified that God made our anatomy this way when he didn't have to.
I guess so, yeah. I think God does a lot of things that maybe we don't understand, and we go through ups and downs in our lives, and it's hard to pinpoint why something happens. But to say that like my vagina is a certain way just because God wanted me to have the ability to
Did
be
God
raped is
design did God
crazy.
design our anatomy?
Is that not what you've been saying this entire time?
Is God all knowing? God's all knowing and designed your anatomy. So of course God designed your anatomy knowing that that could be a byproduct. When God made other species different ways in which they cannot be assaulted.
Right,
So
I
yeah,
understand.
Of course,
that,
God
but,
being
like,
all knowing would know that
Parker,
fact.
Parker, you're acting like a plant is going to go grape a plant.
Okay, so why didn't God make us plants?
I don't know. I would love to be a fucking sunflower,
Okay.
but he didn't.
Okay, so but God could have made our biology in such a way in which we couldn't be assaulted.
He could
God
have, and
specifically
that's why
decided to make our body in such a way in which we can be assaulted. Therefore, God prefers grape to occur over grape not occurring.
I think that's an absolutely absurd statement.
Okay, then God didn't create our biology? Okay, why are our biology this way over being a different way?
I'm telling you, it's a byproduct. It's a negative byproduct, right? And that
Yeah, but God knows that that's a byproduct. But God knows that's going to be a byproduct because He's
Harry,
all
what'd you
knowing.
say?
No, it's fine. I'll just keep it to myself.
God is all knowing, so He knows that's a byproduct,
don't
and God is
start
all
pacing.
powerful. So God is all knowing, so He
Right.
knows that's a byproduct. God is all powerful, so He can get rid of that byproduct.
Sure.
Okay, so then why didn't God choose to get rid of that from happening? God could have gotten rid of grape from being able to happen, but God chose not to do that. So it seems like God prefers grape.
Oh my gosh, Parker, you're being insane. I understand you're trying to make this point, and good on you, buddy. But let's not forget about the fact that the reason grape occurs is because of the devil, right? So grapists are motivated by the devil. They're motivated by Satan. So I understand.
But
that,
God
yes,
made our biology in such a
rapist-
way in which allows for the devil to influence us to do that then. So why did God do that knowing that the
I don't
devil
know.
would influence this
Do
to
you,
happen?
do you believe that God is all powerful and all knowing?
Yes. I don't
Okay,
know.
so God
to
is
be
all
honest-
powerful,
Let me answer your question. To be honest, oh, drop the mic. To be honest, I think that I've struggled. I would love to have like an actual conversation with you guys without like the head in the hand. I think that I personally
thank
have
you.
struggled with. I think that I personally have struggled with religion, right? So like growing up, especially in California and like having so many types of people around me, like I think religion is tough, right? Religion can be a cult. God as an entity is not religion. Would you agree?
Okay, so do you think God is all powerful and all knowing or not?
I think he's all knowing. But I think
So he's
that
not all
once he
powerful?
puts things on earth, I think everything's like meant to happen for a reason, but I think that there's byproducts
Okay.
that come from Satan.
Tiffany, think of the
This,
dollar.
this has
So
nothing
he's
to do
not all
with like,
powerful.
women or no.
You don't think the God in your religion is all powerful, even though
I just
that's
said
like,
that I don't understand religion. I never have. I was literally abused in the
So
Catholic Church.
what
growing
power
up.
does
Sorry to hear
God
that.
not have in your view?
To tell a rapist what they're going to, I don't think that. I think God
So
is
Satan is
stronger
more
than
powerful than God in that?
No. You
No,
interrupted
no,
me.
what
You
she's not
interrupted-
understanding is that
quite
God couldn't-
Quite frankly, you interrupted me. What I was saying is,
The less you speak, the better. Honestly, so far in this conversation, it's pretty painful to hear you argue.
okay.
But you can
Would
continue.
No. We can like skip the God and
No. Continue.
Okay, I was saying God. What was I saying, guys? Parker, help me out. Throw me a bone.
So my point would be is that what you're not taking into account is that God could have made our anatomy a different way. If you're saying that the devil made our anatomy, well then God didn't create us in his own image.
No.
Because the devil is the one who created us.
I just want to like circle back. So I think there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. I don't think that the devil created our anatomy. I think that the devil is what incites rapists, right? Or grapists, sorry.
Yeah, but the only reason that the devil has that power is because God created our biology in such a way in which it could happen.
Right, but would you agree that there's not negative byproducts of things that are beautiful?
So then I don't see how that's relevant. And there are negative byproducts of things that are beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can we get away from God?
What? You don't want to acknowledge what I just said, though.
That you agreed with me.
Dude, you didn't even respond to anything I said. Why did God prefer to create our bodies in such a way in which people can be assaulted when God could have prevented that from occurring at all?
I have no idea. I literally admitted
Okay.
to you probably 5 minutes ago that it was a learning opportunity and that that's something that I
So
can
grape
learn.
exists because it's a quote unquote learning opportunity.
No. Grape does not exist. I said grape exists because it's evil.
Grape doesn't exist.
I said grape exists because it's evil. That's
But
motivated by
so
Satan.
so God could have prevented it from happening. So it's evil that God created our bodies in such a way in which that can happen. That's evil. So God's not all good.
Yeah, Parker, I guess you kind of got me at a dead end here.
Okay, so God's not perfect, even though the Bible
So
says
he's not all good and he's not all powerful, apparently.
I mean, Jesus.
Was
Kind of
Jesus,
just like destroying your own
was
religion
Jesus
right
perfect?
here.
I just said that I don't have a specific religion. I just said that I've struggled with religion. I was abused in the Catholic Church growing up. Like,
Sorry to hear that.
are you guys ignoring everything that I'm saying? I didn't
Well,
vote for Trump because I think
I don't know.
he's a great
It's kind of
guy.
hard to are you advocating for a specific religion, or you just think that there's a God, you just don't know which God?
Yeah, I think that there's a God. And I think that many people who were raised in the church, let me finish before you drop your jaw. I think that many people who were raised in the church can probably agree with me that growing up in such a institutionalized area, like, can either cause you to fully believe in something or it can cause you to question things. And when you question things, you might believe in a higher power, but you don't have to agree with everything in a book.
Did you say grapists are possessed by the devil or motivated by the devil?
You you said possessed. I never said possessed.
I asked you a question.
No, I did not say that.
So what's the devil's influence over a grapist?
The motivation to do something evil, the motivation to harm, the motivation to be violent.
You voted for somebody who allows the devil to motivate them to do violent and evil things?
Not a rapist.
That wasn't me. That was my cousin. Just FYI.
I mean, Trump was found civilly liable for
Sexual
penetrating.
assault.
Yeah, he also.
Do you believe forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is grape?
Wait, I can't even lie. Law just kind of clocked you, man. That's a great point.
TikTok on the clock.
Ashley, do you think that forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is grape?
Yes.
Okay, that's literally what the court identified that Donald Trump did.
Okay, wait.
Whether it
this
be
is
with his
something-
fingers or with
I
his
have an
male
honest
member.
question. I have an honest question for you, Parker, because I was watching your live the other day.
Wait, hold on. Can Law of the Wild finish his question to you? Because he was making a really good point, and you
Sure,
started
Harry.
singing Kesha, so you just.
No, I mean, you guys got it. So we know based off of the jury verdict that Donald Trump forcefully penetrated E. Jean Carroll against her will. You conceded that that's grape, and now you said that grapists are people who allow themselves to be influenced by the devil to do bad things. Why would you vote for somebody like that?
I don't think that Donald Trump is a good person. I don't think he's a great person. I think that men are better leaders than women. I think that women make great mothers.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, it just keeps getting worse, dude. How do you keep lowering the fucking bar? Go ahead, Law, respond to that, please. I know you're about to cook.
Crazy.
I know you're about to cook.
So realistically, like you, okay, Trump isn't a good person. You started off saying Kamala is terrible.
Harry, I never said Kamala is terrible. I literally never said that. Have one of your people make a little edit of me.
What?
Okay.
Well, yeah, can you just listen to what he's saying?
I mean, you did. I'll concede. I don't recall you saying Kamala was terrible, but you said I definitely didn't vote for Kamala. And in any case, what is Kamala doing that would have prevented you to live your best shoeless Tradwife life?
My shoeless what?
Tradwife life.
What is Kamala doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would she have done that would have prevented you from living this Tradwife life that you want?
Can you tell me your issue with Tradwife life?
Don't have an issue with it. Everything that you've said indicates that you believe in this pumping out babies, serving your husband, all the Tradwife stuff. I don't have an issue with that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. What would Kamala Harris's policies have done that would have prevented you from doing that?
I think, just looking at her past, I think like banning raw milk in California.
I'm so done.
Dude, I can't. Honestly, drink it. You know what? Drink it. Go for it. Go for it. You know what? I actually don't even have an issue anymore. You know what? Let's let it be legal so that if you drink it, right, you can fuck around and find out.
I've been drinking it for years.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna actually lose it, bro.
Oh my god. So you're like significantly at greater likelihood to like literally get an illness, right?
I literally give my 1.5-year-old raw milk on the day.
God.
Okay,
Actually, no, don't do that.
You need to go to jail.
It's not illegal.
You need to go to jail.
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
need to go to jail.
It should
You need to go to jail.
It should be. I was just trolling a little. It absolutely
saying
should be
it's
illegal.
not illegal.
You should not be able. You should not be able to
need
give
to go
your
to
kid
jail.
raw. You should not be able to give your kid raw milk. That's crazy.
Okay, and I understand that like that's your belief, and I respect that.
Wait, are you against pasteurization?
I'm not against pasteurization, but I think that my family should. Ooh, that's going to put myself in a little dilemma there.
No, say it. No, say it.
No. I think what I was going to say, which Harry, you're going to have fun with this, is that I can't say that. It sounds really
Say it.
bad.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Argument.
Just say it. Just say
I was
it.
going to say that I am not against pasteurization. This isn't going to work out well, guys. I'm caught in a pickle, a dill pickle. Like, if
Girl,
I
just
think
say
that pasteurization, I think that other people should be able to buy pasteurized milk, but I think that if my family wants to have raw milk, then they should have access to raw milk. And I know that you're going to come out and say, well, then that's freedom of choice. But like, that's not what I mean. We're talking about milk.
So then why don't you want freedom of choice for like women to have access to abortion?
Milk, a glass of milk,
Raw
Parker?
milk that
Raw
can
milk.
literally kill your kid. You understand?
Harry looks like he's fucking
You understand? Kids
constipated.
die because of raw milk, right?
No, I'm just like talking to people like you. Make me sad. Talking to people like you make me sad. Because you have kids and you can vote. So that makes me sad. Yeah, that makes me sad. And like the fact that you're just like a person in society.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. A famous man once said, "We live in a society."
A very famous cameraman.
Yeah.
Wait, who said that?
Just be quiet.
No, who said that?
Chris
business.
Mowry. Oh, she left.
Yeah, hateful behaviors.
I was just making a joke because Chris always is like, whenever I'm with Harry in real life, like people always come up to me and ask me to take a picture. They're like, "Oh, Harry, I like you and I like your friends on TikTok. You're so great. Hey, can you take a picture of us?"
There needs to be like an investigation.
It also I just got flagged again for hateful behaviors.
At least it wasn't animal abuse.
Yeah. That's like the craziest conversation I think I've ever had on live.
I was just about to ask her if her kid had the polio vaccine, but I think we all know the answer to that.
Oh man, I wish. If she's still here, can you come up and ask? Can you like come up and tell us if you have, or like can your like cousin request up? Because I need to know the answer to that question.
Gwen, thank you for the $2, and Lindsay, y'all, $200.
W Lindsay. W Lindsay. W Lindsay.
Come on. W Lindsay, man, in the chat,
Lindsay,
please.
man, you're just amazing. Thank you so
Seriously.
much.
W Lindsay.
I can't tell you how awesome it is to have this support. Like, the Cash App and Venmo, like, I told you guys almost 2 weeks ago now, I was able to help a homeless guy, like literally like get back to a shelter. And we went by Walmart and got him a jacket and a hat and gloves and a backpack. And like being able to just like have that sort of empathy for people without needing to, dig into my own wallet every time is just a real blessing. So all of you guys who are helping out, it's really amazing because you're just giving me the ability to help people who could really need it, and without needing to put me or my family's finances at risk. So you guys are amazing.
W Lindsay. W. Lindsay,
man.
W. Wise as well. It's just like
W. Wise, man. Yeah, W. Lindsay and Wise, man. God, man. W. Guy, you all, man. Seriously. God. All right, if you're oh my God, bro. No. This person's username is Vaccinators for Trump, man. Bro, are you MAGA?
Donald Trump smells like dirty pussy.
I think you need to find a hobby.
I wouldn't
to be
think he
honest.
smells like that at all because no one wants to be around him.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, especially Melania. Melania doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, no, she's going to live in New York City while he lives in D.C. All right, if you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. We'll bring you up and you can tell us why.
She can't blame Barron this time. This time it's all on her.
Yeah. This time she just doesn't want to be there. Is Wise still here? Can Wise make herself known in the chat if she's still here? If by any chance,
Ali, thank you so much for the
her,
$1. Thank you, Ali.
If anybody sees her, make herself known. Let me know. Sydney, thanks for the $20. I appreciate you. Got to throw you some extra tonight for dealing with that insane lady. I mean, I'm telling you, man. George, thanks for the $1. Jennifer, your guest, thanks for the $1. Your guest lineup tonight has been completely wild and out in left field. I can't believe any of them have children, and like the fact she's feeding her kid like raw milk, bro.
That's crazy,
dude. Is it Maui Wise? Is that her at?
I don't.
If a mod sees Maui Wise, or like, who, I just want to make sure that's her ad. But if a mod sees Wise comment, can you pin it, please, by any chance? Melissa, thanks for the $1 as well. Just so we're clear, as a woman with chronic pain, told I can't have children, Ashley isn't speaking for all women. We do not want to be baby makers. Yeah. And Ali, thanks for the $1 as well.
Yeah, like her ideology literally views women as like incubators. It's like actually wild.
Yeah.
And I just want to reiterate, like, if that's the life that you choose, if that's what brings you happiness, and if that's what makes you fulfilled in your life, everybody has every right to seek the happiness that they want in their life.
Totally.
But to, like, her position was that that's the role of women, and
like it's their obligation. Yeah, like what? That's a personal choice. If you want to do that, that's you. If you don't want to do that, you shouldn't be like obligated by society to do that. Like that's like such an insane thing, honestly. And Sydney, thank you so much for the $10 for your payment from Big Milk. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Kathleen, thanks for the $5. Joe, thanks for the $1, and Kendall, thanks for the $10 as well. I appreciate you all on Cash App. Thanks, guys.
Sydney, I got your $20. Thank you so much.
And she's still here. She's saying the hate is crazy. You kidding me? What the crap you're saying, man? Anyway, sorry. If you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. I'll bring you up. This guy says
Shakayla, thank you so much for the $2.22. Thank you so much.
See if he actually is. Hello, are you MAGA? How old are you?
So listen, my mother is, and I'm not.
Hold on. How old are you?
22.
Okay. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't, but my mom did, and I just wanted some clarification. If I could try to hold up her argument points and see how that goes. If you guys can
Christina, thanks for the Galaxy as well. Sure, yeah.
I don't know. I've been debating her for so long and trying to get her to come up and debate you guys, but she just won't. So basically, she is claiming to be vaccine injured from the COVID-19 vaccine. Is that a topic we can't speak on, online, or no?
Wouldn't.
What was that law?
Go down this road. The vaccine misinformation stuff is like TikTok anthrax.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You guys can kick me. That's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry we couldn't have been more help, but you're probably doing a good
fine.
job.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a good call, Law. It was probably for the best. All right, if you're MAGA, let us know. We'll bring you up. We can talk. If you want to come up and tell us why you voted for Donald Trump, very peculiar, very strange. Why is Ted Bundy in the chat saying that they're MAGA? I don't know what that's all about, man. Daphne, hello, are you MAGA? Christina, thanks for the Galaxy. I don't think she's here. Let's see here.
Christina's going wild with the galaxies.
Yeah, Christina, you're going crazy. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, Ted Bundy, what?
While Harry's getting us another guest here, everybody, 4.6 thousand. Headphone listeners, I'm calling you out right now. You need to pick up your device and fill up the bar 2 times. We need to get Harry to 1.5 stat, pushes it to For You page, gets us more people in. Thank you.
W Law, man. W Law. Jules, thanks for the galaxy. I appreciate you.
Think of the Handar. Thank you.
Yeah, here comes somebody. Oh man, dude, this has been like insane, bro.
Corey, did you vote Trump? And Autumn, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much. Love you too.
Emily,
No,
thanks for
I
this
could
1
never
cent.
vote for that guy, but I wanted to say thank you, Harry. Thank you, Parker, and thank you, Law, for what you guys are doing. Great content. I love all of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank you
that.
so much,
The
Corey.
support means the world, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Corey. Have a good one, all right? Thanks,
You
man.
too.
W. Corey. W. Corey. W. Corey. That was nice, man. But if you are MAGA, let us know in the chat. We will bring you up. You can tell us why you voted for Donald Trump. Bring up Tammy. Christina, thanks for the galaxy. Only request up if you are MAGA. Christina, you're going crazy with the galaxies. I appreciate you so much. You're going insane.
It's given a universe here.
Yeah, golly. Appreciate you a lot, Christina. Thank you. This guy, let's see. This guy's MAGA. No MAGA wants to come up right now. Nobody. Emily says, tell Parker to check Venmo sorry, I completely butchered your message. For a Venmo from Rosie. He missed it. And she won't sleep until he sees it. This is a nice angle, Parker. Look at this.
I'm looking.
Look at that angle. This guy's goated.
They said, what do we do with a soccer ball?
Ah. It was probably for one of the...
Are they saying to
what was her
kick
face.
me? I'm just kidding.
Kick Parker.
Kick me is wild. Wow. No one likes me.
Anna, thanks for the $1. And Tree, thanks for the $1. Tree, I love you. You're amazing. And Anna, of course, you're amazing as well. Olivia, thanks for the $3. No shot UC Berkeley gave her a full ride. yeah. That's I look at Kendall, thanks for the $5 as well. Says, look at my last Cash App message. I saw it. Can I ask to join a question, or sorry, can I please join to ask a question about vaccines? I think as Law of the Wild said, it's a tough topic on TikTok, but you're welcome to message one of us if you have a question. We'll definitely answer you on DM for sure, if that makes it, if that makes it easier for you. And Trista, thanks for the $5. I screen recorded a bit of that Ashley girl at the end. It's insane. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I'll read Anna's. Oh my god, the girl was absolutely insane. Me and the team were crashing out with you. I can imagine. All right, Mr. M. Hello, are you MAGA?
I'm not MAGA, no. I was just here to ask you a question.
Hey, what's up, man?
How do you not let yourself get so distracted with all the BS that Donald Trump, MAGA, they all say, like
about me, or just like generally, or
just generally, like,
what do you mean, like distracted? Like, do you mean like how do you say focus on like the main goal, or like how do you not fall into their like trap of like talking about nonsense?
Well, how do you not allow yourself to believe the lies?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. So I think it's just about like constantly reading and like fact checking. So like when you hear, I think a really good rule of thumb for everybody is that when you hear Donald Trump say something absurd, such as like, I think he said something recently, like we lost like 38,000 Americans while building the Panama Canal, and we should like own it because of that. First of all, Bella, what are you doing here? Second of all, just be like, that doesn't sound right. Use your intuition to see like, oh, that sounds like kind of crazy. Let me look that up, and just fact check constantly. Just like do research on all this stuff. And even if it's not Donald Trump saying something, even if it's just something you see in the news, like Republicans are talking about in Congress, fact check. I'd say like, and something that's really helpful for me is just like reading the news every day. So like when someone comes up here and they're citing like, oh, Joe Biden did this the other day, if I'm reading the news every day, that really helps me combat them and like understand what he actually did as opposed to what they're saying they do. So I don't know if that's like a good answer, but I think everybody has their own kind of method for doing that. I don't know if Parker and Law have like something you want to share on that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, when I always am worried about my own confirmation bias. So if I read something and I'm like, yes, I'm glad somebody's saying it, or yes, that's, if I read a fact, I'm like, I knew that. I knew it all along. I will always go and double check and make sure that the source is accurate. And even, mainstream news media, especially on legal topics, they get things wrong all the time. And usually it's not huge, but sometimes it is, like Harry just gave a perfect example of the 30,000 people that, America lost during the Panama Canal. It was nowhere near that. It was about 6,000, and almost all of that was from mosquito-borne diseases. It's not like, that's because we brought ourselves there and we were woefully unequipped. It's not like Panama did that to us. But whenever you see something that invokes a strong reaction out of you, whether positive or negative, stop yourself and then go find the original sources, read the original documents, and usually you'll find that somebody is either over exaggerating or just flat out lying.
Right. Thank you.
That was really well said.
Yeah. I'm 18. I voted for Kamala Harris in this past election. I turned 18 like 3 weeks before the election. And I was like, and I'm a little bit nervous about what the next 4 years are going to entail. Like,
sure.
Because, I'm going to graduate high school in like 5 months. And it seems like it's kind of hard to, it's hard to, go on social media or go like out or like talk to other people and not worry about whatever the hell Donald Trump is doing.
Right. Totally, man. Well, hey, thanks for being involved and like thinking about this stuff. It's important. A lot of people don't. So you're consider yourself one of the few. So that's awesome, man. I'm really glad to hear that.
See you, Harry.
See you, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
You too.
That guy. Nice guy. Should we just leave it there? Maybe, perhaps.
Up to you. Up to you.
Do you want to do another one, or what's the word?
I'm down to. I mean, I'm gonna be up. I'll probably, if we don't do this, I'll probably do like a Q&A or something.
Gotcha. All right. We'll do one more. If you're MAGA, you want to come up and talk, let us know in the chat. We will bring you up. Just type MAGA or Trump 2024 or whatever it is that you want to type. And we will. Donald Trump's uncle, by the way, I can invite you. Sorry, Law, what were you saying?
The W chat 1.5. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, W guys.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up, man? You vote for Donald Trump?
Fuck yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Cause, bro, freaking Kamala Harris's ass, bro, like that bitch, hell no.
So, can I ask you why your profile picture is that? Just before we get into this.
It's Marshall Applewhite.
Yeah, why?
Cause I like him.
What do you like about him?
Cause he had a coat.
Okay, what's so crazy about Kamala Harris?
Wow, I feel like we're seeing a pattern here. It's almost like the guy that likes cults is voting for Donald Trump. Wow, who could have seen that coming? This is, wow, I'm so shocked. You're telling me now for the first time. Go ahead, sorry, Parker. Answer Parker's question.
I don't know what he asked.
What's so bad about Kamala Harris?
Cause, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. A black woman cannot run America, bro.
Whoa, so like,
I'm
seeing
I'm
some
black myself, bro. So
that's misogynar, though.
What
like,
the
you understand?
fuck is
You
going
understand?
on?
One, that's like you're perpetuating like misogyny towards women.
I'm
right?
not misogynist, bro. I'm just being real.
That's what do you mean? You're just being real? What are you being real about?
If she can run America, then she would have won.
Wait, no, that doesn't mean that at all. You understand that the main reason why she lost is because people attributed inflation to the incumbent president, right?
Bro,
and that's actually called correlation causation fallacy. What people don't
I don't know
realize
why
is that just
I don't
because
know why that is, bro. I don't know why
I'm
that
explaining it to you right now if you'd like to know.
Okay.
Okay, so correlation causation fallacy is essentially when people say just because two things are associated means one caused the other. Like, because it happened under their administration, that means it's because of them. And that same reasoning would have shown that COVID is caused by Trump. That same reasoning would have said that 14.8% unemployment, the most since the Great Depression, was because of Trump. But we don't believe that those things were because of Trump. We believe those things were caused due to external factors. So why don't you apply that same level of critical thought and analysis to the Biden-Harris administration?
Bro, Bro, all I'm saying is, bro, Trump, he won for a reason, bro. And regardless of the fact of y'all fucking lie, bro, he's still the motherfucking president, bro. So, like, no, it's like, just
He's
stop
not
all
the
this
current
fucking
president. He's the president-elect. You know the difference?
Okay, bro, okay. But he's about to become president, so it is what it is, bro.
About to become
Why you had
president,
this? I don't know why you had to like these fucking these
You can't make
bases.
arguments. You can't back your arguments up. So you just revert
Bro,
back
it just-
to, oh well,
it-
he's going to be
it just
president,
is
so
what
it
it
doesn't
is, bro.
matter.
It just is what it is, bro.
Yeah, you're
Like,
saying
come
it
on.
is what it is, but you're not actually giving like a reason why you think it's justified. Because you're coming on here arguing that
It's
like
me, bro,
it's good
bro.
that he won.
I'm not that educated on this fucking situation, but all I'm saying is, bro,
Isn't that like an issue?
What?
Isn't it an issue then? Like, why wouldn't you take that into
What's the
account
issue?
then? That's like saying to a professor that you think you're right because it is the case that you don't know anything about the topic, but you just feel like it.
Bro, all I'm saying is what it is, bro, and y'all can't do nothing to motherfucking change this shit.
But you're
You know
saying
what I'm
fucking nothing. You keep saying I'm saying what it is, man. You're saying nothing. You've said nothing of substance this
Hey, bro.
entire conversation.
Y'all mad right now because my nigga Trump is the motherfucking president, bro.
You're
Y'all
actually
mad.
like giving no critical thought to this.
Y'all
Like,
mad, bro.
No, you say we're
Y'all
mad, but like you can't give any actual intellectual critique
I
of
don't
anything
give
we're
a
saying.
fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. But my
I mean,
nigga,
that just
bro,
kind of sounds like
hey, man.
embarrassing.
Hey
To be
man,
honest with you.
hey man, my nigga Trump is the motherfucking president of the motherfucking United States, my nigga. What it is, nigga.
Wait, Joe Biden's your current president. Does that mean you like Joe Biden?
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a.
Good call, killer. I don't think he knows he's
He's
well,
muted.
no, he's muted, man. He's still screaming.
Yeah, I'm so
Hey.
confused, bro.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck is y'all fucking muting me for, bro.
I'm loving Kiki now. So, sorry. What were you gonna say to him?
I was just going to ask him what policy area is he the most informed on?
Oh, bring him back. Bring him back.
Just
I don't
maybe
think
we could-
there is a policy.
I agree, and I would his response would have been funny. I think.
Bring him back. Where is he? Where is he? You want to come back? You want to come back? Make yourself known in the chat. Where's the cult guy that apparently, I mean, is that not just like so in line?
Heaven's Gate, yeah, totally.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yo, what's
Go
good,
ahead.
bro?
Hey, Mr. Completely, what policy arena are you the most informed on?
Don't know.
That's what I thought.
And I don't. And
I was
and
so
truly
right,
don't
dude.
give
I
a
was
fuck.
so right, man. I knew it.
And I truly don't give a fuck.
Okay,
All
but
I'm
like,
saying.
why? Come on,
Nah,
man.
because
Like, that
no.
affects your
Nah,
life,
because,
dude. It
bro,
affects
nah,
your
nah,
life.
Nah, hold on, bro. Look. Nah, bro, y'all is supporting motherfucking transgenders and all that, bro.
Wait, what's wrong with what's wrong with
Oh
being
my
in
God,
support
there's
of
plenty
trans
wrong with
people?
that shit, bro. It's disgusting,
Wait, what's wrong?
bro.
Wait, what's
It's
disgusting about it? What's
It is
disgusting about it?
disgusting.
What's
Thank you, Christina, for the
disgusting?
galaxy. Oh, my wife's getting
Bro,
taken down.
nigga, a man and a girl is meant to have kids, bro. Like
Wait,
that's
now
just
are you
so
talking about
sick
gay
to me,
people?
bro.
Like, what's
It
wrong
make
with
me
gay people?
sick. Do you want your motherfucking
Yeah,
4-year-old?
just get the fuck out of here. He's gonna get my life.
Do I
taken
have
down.
I have an issue with no? Like what?
That was a good call, and Parker, you called it.
All right, Alex, you MAGA?
Hey, okay, so I wouldn't really say I'm MAGA, but I just kind of got just a quick question for you.
Sure. What's up?
So Biden, I think in a recent interview was saying that he thinks he would have won if he was to win, if he was to run for a re-election. So I was just kind of wondering if you kind of agree with that or disagree with that. Like, how would you kind of assess that? Because
My view will probably be different from Harry's. I think he's delusional for that. Like, I think there's no evidence indicating that at all. Like, there's absolutely nothing.
Look, I think it's possible that Biden could have won. I think like anything is possible. Like, do I think he had a better chance than Kamala Harris? The data at the time said no. So if I'm just looking at like a purely data standpoint, I wouldn't say that he's like delusional, like Parker said. But I'd say that like, yeah, I don't think the data was supporting that.
okay,
I don't know.
and then like, do you think like Kamala Harris losing? Do you think that had anything to do with like racism and misogyny, or was it kind of
Yeah.
was it based on mostly like just the issues and stuff? I'm just kind of curious on how you guys kind of see
it was multivariate. So like there was racism and misogyny, obviously that was there, but we can look at exit polling, specifically the top reason in exit polling, right, is specifically that people attributed inflation to the incumbent president. So essentially, if you were to like remove the variable of inflation, people attributing that, like we would have expected, right, Harris to win. So like that would be like a thing that we would bring up, because it's hard to evaluate like the level of people that voted based on those things, because they're not going to like self-admit that to the degree that we'd actually see.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense. And then sorry, just one other quick thing. Do you think now this doesn't really have to do with like the election per se, but I was just kind of wondering, do you think any of the criminal cases, whether or not you guys like agree with like any of those or not, or should have been brought, do you think that had any like influence on the outcome of the election? Like, do you think that there would have been a different outcome if like any of the criminal civil cases weren't brought? Do you think that like
no, I mean, I think that like it affects him in a negative context. So at least I would hope.
Okay, because I didn't know. I didn't know if you guys thought that if like influenced like Trump's base to really get out there and try it and like vote for himself.
Maybe the felony, but like definitely not the sexual abuse. The sexual abuse was definitely a bit more negative.
Okay,
people's perception of him.
What were you going to say, Law?
Sorry, Law. You were going to say something?
Yeah, I think the overwhelming amount of voters are politically dumb and reactionary. And they just don't know what's going on. Alex, you, me, Parker, Harry, we are all enigmas. We live and breathe politics. We consume political media. We research things. We look into it. We ask questions. The vast majority of people you see on the street, they care far more about their football team playing on Sunday than they do anything about politics. And most people just didn't even know, or they heard that the cases got dismissed, but they don't realize that there's 4 different cases going around. And they hear it gets dismissed out of Florida. They think, oh, nothing there. They just didn't take any time or effort. And I'm not saying they're stupid people. I'm just saying they're politically ignorant, because very few people have taken the time. And as Parker indicated, economy was overwhelming the number one response to that. And Kamala Harris had an objectively better plan for the economy. But because voters are reactionary, they said, well, prices went up under Biden, therefore I guess we should pick the other guy.
Even though that's going to cause more inflation. Like it's like really sad.
I just don't think that they put any analysis into it, and they just voted reactionary.
Okay, I see what you're saying, because that makes sense. And then one other thing, while I have you, Law, just kind of clarify some things, because I've always heard that like Trump's technically not a felon until he's sentenced, or stuff like that. So I was just wondering if you could kind of like clarify that on the legal front. Like does he have to be sentenced to be really kind of like labeled a felon, or is that kind of wrong? Because I just kind of heard both sides, and I was just kind of wondering.
Yeah. So, I mean, in order to be sentenced, you have to be convicted. So he is a convicted felon. Now, none of the penalties that attach with a felony go in effect until you're sentenced. So things like not owning a firearm, or needing to register, or serve a sentence, none of those things, it doesn't show up on your record until you're actually sentenced. But the second that a jury comes back with a guilty verdict for a felony, you're a convicted felon.
Okay. Got it. Okay. I just kind of want to clear that up, just because I've heard like a lot of like Trump supporters like claim that he's not really a felon. So that was good that you kind of clarified that. So I just kind of wanted to make sure, but thanks for letting me up. And I always watch you, Harry, Parker, Chris, and I'm a big fan of you guys. So it's kind of an honor getting to kind of be up here, and I kind of wish you guys have a good night.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Have a good one.
Thank
all right?
you. You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right, I think I'll leave it there. Wow.
All right, for sure. Have a good night. I'll probably go to my thing to do a Q&A.
All right, everybody. Parker's going to go do what you said, Q&As?
Yeah, probably Q&A.
Parker's going to go do Q&As. You should guys
Parker get a real job.
At Parker Get a Real Job, you guys should go ask him some questions and enjoy.
Thank you, guys. I got a couple of donations, if you don't mind, Harry.
Please.
Reese, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Julia for the 5 and Ava for the 10. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Harry, thanks for having me up. You have a good night.
Anyone who sent me donos, I'll say thank you on the Q&A stream. Go there right now. Love y'all so much. Good seeing you, Harry.
Good seeing you too, man. Have a good one.
Good seeing you, Law.
Yo, W Law, W Parker, man. Good folks, man. Seriously good folks. So everybody, thank you guys so much for being alive tonight. I just have a couple people to thank. Sydney, thanks for the $7 for inspiring the youth vote, bro. Yo, Sydney, I appreciate you. We try. And I know you're part of that effort as well. So thank you so much. Lindsay, thanks for the $1. Add me on Snap. Well, listen, that's a good way to self-promo, Lindsay. Then Snapchat and the link in the bio if you want to, you're interested in that. I don't know. Along with every other social media platform. Rosie, thanks for the 1 cent. Okay, you got it. Zariah, thanks for the $1. When Parker is on, I wait for a Parker. Pff, those are my fave. Yeah, Parker is a good one. That's a good one. Mara, thanks for the 10 cents. Explain to Jay. And Harry says, no, perhaps I won't, actually. I'm so sorry, Kendall. I'm just seeing these messages. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, like, if you want to recommend or if you want to message me, Parker or Law, or like any of these folks, like, we'll happily respond to you a DM. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing this. We should definitely get you up some night. I wish I would have seen this earlier. I just wasn't looking at my catch up. I really apologize. But yeah, definitely happy to talk to you about that. Absolutely no problem at all. Nancy, thanks for the $5. Thanks for continuing to educate the right. We try. It's really important. I mean, like, I think a lot of people, I shouldn't say that. I think, like, after the election, it's really easy to feel like down and not stay motivated, not stay involved. I think now it's more important than ever, right? The election is over. We got to continue the fight. We got to continue the public pressure. And we got to continue to inform. I mean, that's what it's all about. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate your continued support. Make sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. We do these lives all the time. And follow on all the social media platforms, just in case TikTok gets banned. I mean, we're like 20 days basically away from the date, which is kind of crazy to think about because I've been like doing this for close to 5 years. It would be in April. Parker's in the same time area. So it would really mean a lot to all of us if you could follow on all of our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Blue Sky. All those links are in my bio, Snapchat as well. So definitely go follow over there if you'd be so kind. And guys, have an amazing day tomorrow. As I said, it's a Monday, so I know some of you have to work, and if you have work tomorrow, you'll get through it. You'll be amazing. And then hopefully we'll talk soon and you can get back home and relax for the rest of the day. But if you don't have work, make sure to sleep in and take some time for yourself and relax. Your girl, Deanna Michelle, is doing lives right now, so she is awesome. I would highly recommend rating her. Isaiah Martin is also live, Isaiah R. Martin, both of these usernames. Definitely go say hi to these folks. Raid them. Say Harry Raid, Harry Raid, Harry Raid. If you go to them, start off with Diana Michelle and then go to Isaiah R. Martin or whatever way you want to do it. They're both fantastic. You'll enjoy both of their lives. They're both doing debates right now. So raid both of them saying Harry Raid, Harry Raid, Harry Raid. Let them know I sent you. Or alternatively, if you're not interested in debates anymore, you kind of just want to relax, Parker is live right now on his account, Parker Get a Real Job. So go hang out with Parker for a little bit if you want to. Or Deanna Michelle or Isaiah R. Martin. Go rate any of these people. You'll have a good time. I promise it'll be great. Now, listen, I said this on the live the other day. I want to reiterate for people who might not have heard it. The holiday season can be tough. Holiday season can be tough. I'm going to keep saying this. The holiday season can be tough for a lot of people. So many people have friends, family, loved ones, partners, children, or whoever surrounding them that give them a lot of love. Right? But there are a lot of people who don't have that support system. There are a lot of people that have something that's on their mind this holiday season. It could be an empty table at their dinner table. They lost somebody this year. It could be a terrible event, whatever it might be. There are some people out there who are not feeling great this holiday season. Now, if you're somebody that's surrounded by a lot of love, understand that I love you and I appreciate you. And I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. If you're somebody that's not surrounded by that love, I want you to know that I appreciate you. I care about you and I'm rooting for you. And you deserve everything. You are worthwhile. You matter. You're important. And you are individually unique, which makes you individually amazing. So no matter what you have going on in your life, understand that me, Harry Sisson, not political Harry Sisson, not on live debating, video making Harry Sisson on TikTok. Me as an individual, Harry, I'm rooting for you. Okay. Like, I'm always in your corner. I hope you know that. So if you're struggling this holiday season, whatever you have going on, you have it, you got it. And I appreciate you a lot. Okay. All right. I just want to say that because I know this can be tough for a lot of people. So, and if you recently went through a breakup, whoever you broke up with or whoever broke up with you ain't shit, man. Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, all right, everybody. I appreciate you. We will talk soon. Make sure to rate these people, your girl, Deanna Michelle, and Isaiah R. Martin. Yeah. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon. Head up. We'll keep fighting. All right, everybody. See ya.